Cable channel TNT has the closer, but B&T Network is the only place to catch the debut episode of Greg Warren's hot new show, The Uncloser. When it's a done deal, only Greg can make it undone. He takes the O's out of smooth and makes it...
So, this is my hotel room. You said you wanted to see it.
Oh,
there it is.
Very nice. Maybe we should put on a little music to, set the mood.
Oh. I'll do you one better. I'll play you some music. Check this out.
What the hell is wrong with you?
It's the entertainer. You never saw The Sting? Where are you going? I got other songs. Here, you like Christopher Cross? It's crazy.
Oh, my God.
The Uncloser. Greg Warren is a good-looking single comic traveling from town to town and meeting lots of beautiful women and scoring with none.
Oh.
All to the disgust of his trusty sidekick, Chick McGee.
I don't know what it is, Chick. Girls just aren't interested in me.
What are you talking about? I saw you leave here with two totally hot chicks last night right after the show.
Perfect example. We get done with the show. They want me to give them a ride back to their apartment. So I do. And...
Greg, thanks for giving Heather and me a ride back to our apartment.
Yeah, we've probably had a little too much to drink.
Besides, we wanted to show you our king-size bed.
Oh.
And listen, we were thinking it's just about bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you look at me carrying on, and you girls are trying to get a little shut-eye. Wow. Mr. Can't take a hint. No, it's already past midnight. I'll just let myself out. No, don't get up. You girls are in your underwear. I'll see you later. See, Chick, I got no luck with the ladies.
You idiot. You blew it. You totally blew it. Those girls wanted to have a threesome.
I don't think so, Chick. For one thing, there weren't even three of them.
You moron.
Greg Warren is sleeping in a different bed every night. Alone. He's the Uncloser. B&T. We know drama. And we also know that Greg Warren ain't getting laid.
Damn it.
Good morning. Poor Greg. Poor Greg is not getting laid. That's poor Judd, Tom. How did I do?
I'm quite aware of that. Poor Judd is dead. Poor Judd Fry's dead. Yes,
What is that from Stagecoach? What is it?
Stagecoach?
Yeah, what is it?
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma. What's it from?
You're getting close.
Bye Bye Birdie.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction, the musical. What's it from?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show.
I'm a little behind.
Paren. Blatant hostility lives. There's Christie Lee.
I love and missed you all.
There's at the Silac News Desk.
Hi, Christy.
Hi, Christy.
Hi, Christy.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey.
He's Cosby. I'm Chick. And here's Tom. And
Why are you behind?
he had wait till you hear,
boy.
Kids. Wait till you hear.
It started off, you ever get up and you think it's a certain time and it isn't, and you're...
As many clocks as you have, you're still not sure.
Well, that was the key.
Do you have a power outage?
No. I got up and I wasn't really paying attention. I started to get ready. Then I realized it was 10 of 2.
Wait a minute. Did you hear right before you went to sleep last night? Did you hear, why didn't you go sleep on the couch? I've had it. Did you hear that?
No, not at all. I had a very nice evening.
All right.
Then I realized, wait a minute. It's a little early. I can
Go back to sleep.
I have done that. I did that Tuesday, I think.
But sometimes you're serious. Wait a minute. I could go in an hour early.
Right.
Yeah, I'm kind of up.
Right.
It was a bit of a debate.
Yeah, but I went back and had a really nice dream.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really go into any details.
Sexy dream?
I'm not going to go into any details.
A little mud for your turtle?
No. It involved my impression of the Chrysler building. I thought it was rather unusual.
And a young Zazu Pitts.
Raging erection. You're
Anyway,
there.
but that doesn't really matter. I went back to sleep, came in a little bit earlier than normal. And as you know, I often have a little small bowl of cereal when I get here.
When you get here, we have the second largest bodega in this area in our break.
Absolutely.
It is kind of a nice bodega.
The most extensive selection of breakfast cereal you've ever seen.
So I reach in the cereal. We don't keep them in the boxes. We put them in these containers.
Never understood that.
Also
I
insane.
guess it keeps it fresher, but
yeah,
I
it
don't
just
get
makes it easy. And so I grabbed the container full of the grape nuts.
All right.
And someone had put 2 boxes of grape nuts inside this thing.
Yeah. And?
So it had quite a bit of heft. I pulled it out from the shelf.
So right away, you're removing yourself from blame in this situation.
Yes.
It wasn't your fault.
No, I would only put 1 box of grape nuts in there.
Okay.
So this was full.
So it's full. I pull it out, and the top separates from the bottom. It drops, and now we have a
No grape nuts.
giant pile of grape nuts on the floor.
I was wondering why the vacuum was
I
out.
wondered about that, too.
I didn't care. Go ahead.
So I look around, no broom, no dustpan. So I kind of MacGyver it with a couple of boxes. Then I have to go searching for a vacuum cleaner.
Uh-huh.
All I can find is that little tiny one that's in there now. And I have to shake the carpets out. It's long, boring. But it still killed about 15, 20 minutes. So I'm a little bit behind.
Well, why didn't you take did it fall on the area rug, some of it?
Yeah, no.
Take it outside and feed the animals or something?
Yeah, anyway. So
that'll kill a bunch of animals with grape nuts.
Blow up a raccoon like that.
I hate raccoons.
In any event, I'm okay. Everything's fine. We have an exciting story or two for you this morning. We have cannabis in the news. Once again, otters attacking people.
Wow.
8 of them.
All right, otters, sticking it to the man.
Attacking.
About time.
Yeah, remember we had the one guy swimming that had to be helicoptered to a hospital?
Yeah.
We got another otter attack coming up. We have...
you really don't think it was your fault, though, spilling the grape nuts, do you? I find that amazing. Almost stunning.
Yeah,
it's your fault.
You shouldn't put that many grape nuts into the thing.
Take responsibility for something you do.
I cleaned it up
one time, and they make a big deal.
They were
of
my
cleaning
grape
it
nuts.
up.
I bought them.
But he didn't finish cleaning up. He wanted everyone to know that.
No, I had
left the vacuum.
I had work to do. I told
work to do. I got
Mark. I'd put the vacuum cleaner back later.
A penis in it
from the other building.
They'll probably charge you for using it.
Well, that vacuum cost them about $3.
Well, that's all they have. Okay. Have you seen our vacuum?
You turn it on, it goes.
We're pretty proud of that vacuum.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the one I have at home. My God, the Succotown 4000.
I love my vacuum. I love that charger on the wall.
Oh, my God, it's unbelievable.
It's the best.
In any
Sucks
event,
the dog right up in it, takes the hair right off.
we have dog news. We have to catch up Christie on a lot of stuff that she missed. Some of it very important.
I missed a lot. I didn't pay attention to anything.
Can't think of anything that was that important while she was gone.
Are you kidding?
Nope.
We had a lot of very important stuff.
Okay.
Christie, you were in South Carolina.
Yes, Charleston. Good
how'd it
morning,
go?
Charleston.
Tom told me you were in the Sudan all week.
Just lie to us.
Just a distraction.
No,
You were
I went to
exporting. You were exporting serapes. Is that what they make?
On the pier down there as the ships come in?
Yes.
Vacationing in the Sudan down a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the Haitian market's taken it
This
to
is
the next
my
level.
This is my luncheon now.
Okay, I know. I know this is going to sound like a really strange coincidence, but one of our Uber drivers was from Sudan.
Wow.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, I bet he's glad he's living here.
Yes, he's very glad. He was very happy.
I thought all the Uber drivers were from the Sudan.
Not all of them,
Because
but the
you
one I
said
had.
you have an Uber driver that you met from the Sudan.
No, whenever I'm on an Uber, I always find out where these people are from, and I say thank you, welcome to America. I appreciate your hard work.
Our Uber driver gave it to us as a form of a question. Oh, we had to take a quiz to figure out where he was from. It was very interesting.
Wow, that's not irritating at all.
No, it was fascinating.
What did he say? What,
He was just a smart
Tell me where
guy.
you're from, you bastard.
Pop quiz.
what was the first question? What country has more of its citizens killing its other citizens?
No, that wasn't it.
Oh, okay.
No, but what country is at the end of the longest river or something? I don't know. My geography sucks.
My answer would have been yes. You know what? Sorry I asked.
Wrap it up.
This isn't Cash Cab.
Just get me there without
you had a nice time.
I got to see Peter Frampton, and the girls had never seen him before, so we go backstage, and I go, Peter, I'd like you to meet what could have been your stepdaughters. And he got a kick out of that.
How'd your husband like that joke?
Oh, he goes, hey, I'm right here.
And then he said, hey, that could be my next wife.
But he said to say hello.
That's what Pete said.
Yeah, thanks.
Damn right.
They're
Way to go, Peter.
They're a little old for the rock and roll lifestyle.
I will say Ava offered.
And I could pull a Dave Grohl and knock one of them up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have a confession to make.
How dare you? This is Dave, Tom.
I love the guy, you know. Apparently not a condom user.
No, he likes...
What? See, that's what pisses me off about this story.
What?
Dave Grohl should know better. I mean, come on.
If I was Dave Grohl, I would have the finest technician in the art of men achieving ejaculations that you've ever heard of in your life.
Yes,
she would have an array of emollients and wands.
You would make sure she didn't get pregnant.
No, I would arc into the air.
This is more of a fluffer assisting you with the groupies.
Exactly. Yes, that's the way I'd go.
Okay, yeah. Apparently, Mr. Grohl has.
I never understood
child
that.
And now his wife. It's just a sad story for the family.
He has an amazing home. Why does he go out?
I don't
understand it.
He's probably on the road.
I don't get it.
Tough gig.
Really?
Puts his blue guitar down, and speaking of blue, oh, never mind.
I mean,
well,
isn't
if
he
he'd stuck
gonna
to that, he wouldn't be pregnant.
stepping up and being a dad to the kid? Right?
That's what he says.
What Christie said.
Being honest about it.
Did you say if she'd sucked it out?
If he had stuck to that.
Oh.
What she meant was.
My fault.
Yeah.
Coming up, we have Merlin in the news.
The magician?
No, the real one. We have Buddha news. Kind of interesting. I mean, you're a big. Now, do you go with the Buddha or the Buddha?
Buddha, I go Buddha. But, that's where we get buddy. That's what Richard Gere told me. Mm-hmm. That's where we get the word buddy, from Buddha.
Okay.
Is that true? Wow.
We have Buddha news coming up here, among many other things.
My fat Buddha.
I mentioned we have chocolate news. Did I mention that? Chocolate meets science all coming up. But right now,
I like chocolate.
Science meets the earbuds, the ubiquitous earbuds. They're everywhere.
That means Raycon Everyday Earbuds. They've just launched their upgraded model. And we received the Raycon upgraded Everyday Earbuds because the Bob and Tom Show, the official, what do you call us? The official entertainment mascots of Raycon earbuds. And we got the brand new colors, too. Blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black. And Raycon's upgraded earbuds. Now you get multi-point connectivity. It lets you pair with 2 devices at once. New quick charge function and active noise cancellation. And Raycons have the ergonomic earbud shape and the optimized gel tips that fit every ear ever made with a cozy custom fit. And also, just for you, Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. You really will love them. I've been through every earbud ever created on the face of the earth, and Raycons are the best. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, obscure Beach Boys references in the news. And remember pineapple dating?
Yeah, you put the swinger thing.
Put the pineapple in your grocery cart, and it's a way to pick up.
Upside down.
I thought it made men taste sweeter or something.
It does that, too.
Okay, that's a different topic.
Yeah, the recent story was...
coming up, we have the distaff version of... Or the other... Never mind. The male version, I should say.
Oh.
Of this. It does not involve cucumbers, but it does involve another food item from the produce section.
It doesn't involve pineapples.
It's not an eggplant, is it?
That'd be a very good guess, but no.
If she can
it does involve something that'll lead Mr. Godwin to a song. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
have Etta May in the studio with us. Etta May is the mother of several. What is the official count now?
4.
Okay, great.
Not counting my husband. Yeah.
You're done, right?
Thank you. My oldest boy, Bud, is 17, and then Corona, she is 16, and Miller is 13, and then Jack is 8.
There's a theme there.
Well,
Jack.
no, trust me, after the third one, I had graduated to hard liquor.
Understood.
It helps. And Jack is just a dream.
Is he?
My little 8-year-old. He started kindergarten this year, so we're very
He's 8?
Wow.
Yeah. Chick, take you back, doesn't
Yes, it does.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
That kid's huge.
Nothing like being 20 during your senior year in high school.
You're popular.
Yeah.
You can drive and
Drinking.
oh, yeah.
Okay. Drive your buddies around.
Yeah. So we're very proud of him. And my 17-year-old is problems are arising. And I'm seeing flags. Let's put it down. The other day he walked in the house. He had pierced his bottom lip.
Ooh.
Jeez.
And tried to hide it from me. It's like, you know what? Be a man. Own it. Don't hide it. And it's, it's like, hello, you got a spike sticking out your bottom lip.
Man up.
I might notice that at breakfast when Cheerios keep getting hung up on it. Yeah, my son, for his graduating class, now looks like a ring toss game. Okay? Yeah, he tries to hide it, and it's like, hey, Mom, I'm gonna go to my room, okay? And it's like, come here, what's the matter with you? Why are you talking? Come here. And I said, put your hand down. And it's like, oh, honey, what did you do? And I said, did that hurt going in? Did it hurt coming out?
Oh.
Hey, any holes be put in my kid's head, I'll do it. The problem is the kid he runs with. That's the bad influence. This kid has so many piercings, he looks like he was attacked by a nail gun, okay? Somebody from Home Depot did a drive-by on him. I mean, I call him Tackle Box.
Sounds attractive.
Oh, yeah. Gunner, you can take him fishing.
Really?
He's got a couple fish hooks right here.
Oh, yeah.
About 13 lures in his ear, a couple sinkers coming out of his nose.
It's convenient, yeah.
The kid can't even walk past my refrigerator without all the magnets going.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Went to my first luau, which was cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. You know, they burnt the pig for us and everything. It was fantastic to see a pig come out of the ground and we just ate on pig. You know, I mean, it was kind of weird looking at him with his nose sticking out at you, but, you know, he was still delicious.
Yeah, sure.
I just ate from behind, you know, that's what I did.
Yeah, no pig face.
Yeah, right, you know, no, you don't want no pig face. But my cousin, them eat pig snoot in St. Louis, which is crazy. They eat the snoot.
No way.
What? Yeah.
They do, really?
Heck yeah, they put barbecue sauce on it and eat it. They eat the feet. Some black
Yeah, you will not lead us astray, I guarantee.
Because I hate restaurants that have those, you know, named best barbecue ever, you know, and then you go in, it's some old burnt barbecue, and it don't taste good. I mean, they only have what you want because, you know, I'm from St. Louis. We eat rib tips, you know. And rib tips is like the top part of the rib, and you cut it in. Oh, my good Lord.
Oh.
Thank you, Jesus.
Lavelle Crawford. Lavelle Crawford is our guest, and so far we've had a tour of Hawaii. We have yet to see anything except for a pig nose.
Well, you know, I won a luau. I won the hula dance competition.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow. You can move it, huh?
One thing I know about Paradise for black folks is just it's something black people want to do that we see white folks do that we shouldn't do. Like, you know, go on the catamaran. That's just like being out on a raft with a motor. It ain't safe. and my wife went, let's go out on the catamaran. I said, have you ever seen a catamaran? You don't even know what it is. She's from Chicago. You don't know nothing about no catamaran. And then she can't swim. She ain't never been to a YMCA, learned how to float or nothing. But she want to go out in the middle of the ocean. Wow. See, I learned my lesson with that jet ski. They flying around on that jet ski, jumping up on the water, and I realized that water's hard as hell.
It is.
Because every time you hit a wave, man, my junk was hitting me in the chin. You know, so I know what water, it's dangerous out there. And then my jet ski conked out on me, so I'm sitting out in the middle of the ocean. They had to tow me in, and I fell off the jet ski. I couldn't leapfrog back on it.
No?
So, no, I couldn't do it. My blood sugar got low. I just had to lay out there, and they had to tow me in. I'm looking like the Loch Ness Negro trying to come back in. People taking pictures. What they catch?
What is that?
I think it's a killer whale.
Oh, was that your surfer voice? I love that.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom. You know what we get to do today is fill Christie in on things she missed while she was in the Sudan.
Well, we missed a lot. You missed a lot, I should say. That's the voice of Chick McGee from the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. And Christie is once again occupying the Silac Insurance News
Happy to be back.
Desk and chair. And Christie did miss a lot. You want to review a couple of things?
Absolutely. Let me go over here and hit this button. And time now for things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show. Number one, we opened yesterday with the fabulous turbo nose hair clipper trimmer from Haywood Bell.
Oh, I like that song.
I still have not found one. However, I am getting emails. People suggesting turbo nose hair trimmers. The latest is Con Air Man. And you have one, Noah, a beard manscape or something?
I have manscaping for the groin, but I have the Micro Touch Max for my nose and ears.
The Micro Touch Max.
I'm a big fan.
Is it like a weed eater? Is it a circular motion?
It's also, I use it on my eyebrows. It's not a circular motion, no, but it has different guards, and I have 3. So I have one for my eyebrows because I don't like to use my nose on my eyebrows.
Well, that makes sense.
Why?
Have you ever noticed? You get boogers in your eyes.
Oh, and does it goes?
Yeah, eye booger.
Wouldn't it wrap around?
So it has a great guard for the eyebrows.
Have you ever noticed the sound it makes when it's cutting? It actually.
Ever put one of those in your ear?
No.
Yeah.
Get the ear hair?
Yeah, get the ear hair.
Oh, yeah. That does sound like a weed eater and a really, really weedy.
Weed eater! Remember that?
Yeah. Set up?
Oh, no, no, I don't like setups.
Okay. Just the punchline. Okay.
Yeah, it's Connolingus joke. Josh found his first gray pubic hair. I still have not, even though I'm 20 years older.
You haven't found any Joshes? You may turn
and let me tell you
turn the lights on.
I gave it a good going over.
Really?
And I didn't taste any either. So
thanks for running with it. Here's my favorite one you missed yesterday.
Okay.
In Australia, the government actually has a government program, a campaign that they're actually somehow paying for. It's called "It's Okay to Poop at Work."
What?
It says here with colorful images of dolphins, rainbows, and unicorns, with posters saying, "Lots of people find it difficult to poop in public toilets. But we're here to tell you it's okay to go number 2 at work." This is a government program.
Is there a problem?
And I said, if that occasion arises, I don't think you have any say in whether you go or not. You have to go.
Well, apparently,
are people going home to go?
This says that people are actually potentially. It says consistently ignoring your need to defecate can lead to stools getting stuck, et cetera, hemorrhoids, and other serious issues. So the Queensland Health Department in Australia has they're trying to as they word it, normalize this activity. So I said, hey, that's good news. So I did one on a tray yesterday afternoon. I said, hey, look at this. It looks like the boss.
Oh, yeah. Now they're going to have to make more signs saying, hey, look, poop at work, but not on a tray.
Yeah, okay.
I got to tell you, I didn't miss that.
Okay.
You know what? That's kind of where you and I started to drift apart, Tom. There was a time in both of our lives when Tom would just send me pictures out of the blue of things. And I always chuckled and laughed, and I thought he thought it was funny as well. But I'd get a picture of
a deuce.
Really? You would send it to him.
Yep. And every now and then there'd be a caption. It looks like Lincoln. Stuff like that.
Oh,
yeah.
It's like a Rorschach test.
I expect that from him.
And
not from
now,
you.
did Christie ever tell you about she and her friends when they used to do the Rorschach tampons thing?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Hey, Risa, look at this one. I think it looks like a butterfly escaping a prison.
Back before everybody had phones, he would call me from we'd check into a hotel, and he'd call me from, he'd always get the suite, of course, and he'd have a phone in his bathroom.
Remember those days?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hi, guess where I'm calling from? Yeah, you're on the toilet, Tom. Yes, you're on the
Remember the first time you got in an airplane and they had a phone in the...
Yeah. You run your credit card? Yeah.
What did they do with all those seats?
They're in a warehouse in New Jersey.
Did they
keep telling
Are there
me
still
that.
planes that have... They must have some of them. They can't.
I'm sure.
I think maybe Boeing?
I don't know.
Maybe not.
No. What else did we miss?
We said hello and congratulations, and we hope to meet him even more extensively today. Mr. Mike Mello from Madera, California, our Week 1 winner in the NFL Pick'em contest.
Yeah, he got...
very excited.
61 people got 15 of 16 games correct, and so they went to the tiebreakers, and Mike Mello got...
Congratulations.
He got closest to the San Francisco game.
I love that name.
And Pat, do you have your tribute ready?
Sure, yeah.
Can you maybe give it a little sample to Christie Lee?
I can indeed. What's going on?
I don't know. It sounds like you're hitting buttons in there. Mike,
your keyboard's humming there, but you know why it's humming? It doesn't know the words.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Mello won a $500 gift certificate to Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find out more information at IHateStevenSinger.com. So congratulations to Mike. We look forward to talking to him.
We'll have, by gosh, this week's Week 2 of Shoe In of the Week coming up later this morning. I've got them all picked.
Okay.
They're on the Chick McGee Instagram.
Oh, wow. By the way, if you want to get involved, and you got to do it today before the game starts,
Get involved.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Pick all the winners. You could be a big winner, too. You got your thing set up in there, Pat?
I could go without that. So you just turn it off, yeah. You can hear that, right?
Yeah, I can hear your guitar.
Here you go. How's this?
It's beautiful.
Mike Mello, this is for you, baby.
All right.
Are you gonna do it as Donovan?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just mad about football. Football's been good to me. There was a 61-way tie. But I got San Francisco, you see. My name is Mike Mello. Quite rightly. Quite right. I'm a winning fellow. Quite rightly. I'm up against Chick, I'm not yellow. $500 for Mike Mello, thanks to Steve Singer. Woo!
Thank you
He's
very much.
a real humdinger.
Okay, we got it.
All right.
So now, is Pat going to sing for every winner we have? We're going to have a song.
Of course he is.
Well, you act like you don't like that.
Oh, I loved it.
Okay, fair
But that was...
I think she was trying to throw a wrench into
I mean,
things.
the first one, yeah, an underhanded softball out of the park because you've got Mellow Yellow to go to.
I think possibly maybe we could, whoever wins next week, we go back to the Mike Mello song.
Just throw the name in.
Jim Smith won this
And
week.
jam it in, cram it in there.
Remember Mike Mello.
So Mike's going to be like the all-star. Maybe we're going to have him pick every week.
That's exactly
kind of an honorarium thing where
he's
he
part
gets
of the show now.
Okay.
He gets to come to the
Poor
lunches.
Mike.
I
hope he's still sleeping.
What do you think he does for? I guess we'll find out today.
We're going to find out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Aren't you going to say something disparaging or
Mike?
slanderous about what he does for a living?
Sounds like a good guy. Sounds like a wonderful guy.
Because usually in a case like this, you then suggest some criminal activity. And then we have to call the lawyer.
Ever since the legal proceeding, I don't do that.
Now, Christie, are you aware of that song by Donovan where he refers to the Elecatrica banana?
Sure, yes.
And do you remember what that meant?
Son of a bitch.
No.
You don't?
I don't know what an electric banana is. What is it?
Where you were scraping the inside of bananas and baking them and smoking them.
And we talked about this. We think it's a vibrator. That
yes.
makes more sense.
It makes more sense to me. Yeah, electrical banana.
There was one of those urban thing with pre-internet.
Did you try that?
You smoked a banana, didn't you?
You did.
Hippie.
What a filthy hippie.
Sometimes it gets,
you are a filthy hippie at heart.
Sometimes it gets boring in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was that the fifth floor walk up?
Okay, so you bake the banana insides.
What we had heard was
you peel it.
My friend Jim, I won't give his last name. He's now a distinguished citizen.
Yeah, of course.
Jim.
Were any of your friends? Did they ever grow up to be nothing?
Oh yeah, a bunch of them grew up to be dead.
Oh,
yeah. Just found out about another one the other day.
Well, that's a shame.
Sorry about that. I just meant.
Rest in peace, Greg. You were a fine bass
My
player.
friend Greg, a distinguished dead man.
He's just a good guy.
They're all distinguished.
I'm sorry about that.
One of the best guys at being dead you've ever seen.
No, you scraped the inside of the banana peel.
Yeah.
And put that goop into it, and you baked it, and then chopped it up and smoked it. Nothing happened, of course. But that's what you were supposed to. The notion was that, that's what that song's about. How that got passed around, I don't know. But that was a thing, briefly. I'm sure someone else out there experienced the same idiocy that I did. Now, we're talking with Christie Lee. That's her name again, right?
Yeah, that's
We haven't seen you for a while. Christie, down in the Carolinas, having a great time.
I love Charleston.
And you got to see Peter Frampton again.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. My girls are now huge fans. That's so sweet to see that.
Great shopping in Charleston. You and I shopped together one time.
Yeah, King Street.
Downtown.
I actually had that conversation. We are going back there, and I am going to go shopping. There's been an issue at my home.
Did she get rid of your clothes because they're all too big and falling off of you?
I heard this. No, I heard this morning. Apparently, I have to start dressing better. I don't know what's going on.
That was off the air, Tom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not for air.
And
I was happy about it.
I don't sound like that.
Yes, you
do. Oh, really?
Did you know?
Your clothes really are falling off. You do.
Did you know? I've always worn
how much
baggy
weight?
clothes.
Well, you're down to about 140, right?
I'm not 140.
You've lost another 60 pounds.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you been coughing a lot? Kind of dizzy?
Yes, I'm going to the gym a lot, and I wear mirrors during
you
the
smell
therapy.
almonds? You pass out in your salad?
Listen to this,
Okay.
Christie.
Yes, I'm listening.
Chick and I both found this out. One of my favorite people is the singer and songwriter Todd Snyder.
Sure.
Who lives life the way he wants to live it. I really like that guy.
Still owes me $20.
Did you know that there's a clothing designer named Todd Snyder?
Oh, yeah, of course.
What do you mean, of course? I had no idea.
He makes very nice clothes.
Apparently,
I'm surprised.
I just bought a couple of his shirts.
Oh, really?
I get
calls. He must be doing very well, by the way, by the price of those babies.
That's why I'm surprised you don't know.
I get personal calls from Mr. Snyder going, "Hey, you haven't ordered anything in a couple days. Everything okay? What's going on?"
What about that Paul Fredrickson guy? What is
Paul Fredericks is good.
Yeah,
I don't know him.
Or Freddie Paul?
Is it Paul
I
Fredericks?
don't know. In any event, let's move on. Let's see, what else did Christine...
We talked about banana flips yesterday.
Which I've never had.
Do you remember the cupcake-like banana flip? It looked like a taco, and it was a banana-flavored...
I remember those.
...shell, and inside they had banana flavoring, and it creams... Oh, they were
and then
so
this
good.
gets back to something else earlier in the week. Because I am not a big porn guy, I was not aware of something called the so-called cream pie. Are you aware of the cream pie?
We had to live through this.
We've got him saying cream pie on the air.
You really can't say that.
You can't say that.
I thought I had no idea what it was.
Well, whatever you do, don't say, "Hey, give her a cream pie." Don't say that.
I am aware, sadly.
Really?
Have you ever had a cream?
I had no idea.
No?
Well, all these terms.
You have two daughters that would beg to differ.
That was... I tried to change the subject. Christie, you missed something.
It's a beautiful thing. It's the beginning of life.
Now, see, this happened, and it was... hey, Ace, was it Monday that was Boxed Wine Day? Or was it...
Yes.
Yeah, International Box Wine Day. It says known as a wine cask or a bag-in-box wine. Are you aware of this?
Yeah, the box does have a bag inside of it, yeah.
And it says distributors call them, quote, cost-effective. In other words, cheap.
Yeah, some of it's very good.
Really?
Yes.
Why don't they do that with liquors? Like put a box of vodka in your refrigerator with a hose, and you just go in and push the button and fill up your glass and go back and watch your British TV show. Is this too much? Does it sound like me?
My guess is liquor is so highly regulated, it may be illegal to have it more than a certain quantity in certain states.
What is the saying that ends with, but liquor is quicker? What is that?
Wine is fine.
Wine is fine, but liquor is quicker. That's right.
Very good, very good.
She'll
Chloroform,
she'll
much
put
quicker.
That's right.
But might be rather inactive for a while.
Speaking of that, we're going to have a Deshaun Watson
Ask Mr.
update.
Cosby, not Ace, but Bill.
Or Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yeah.
I made the declaration yesterday that I didn't dance, but I move well during my high school play days. That was one of my talents. They put, they wrote.
Wait, whoa. You were in plays in high school?
Oh, my God, yes. I was the star of most of the Santa Claus.
You never saw Chip McGee as Macbeth?
I was James Thurber. And
Thurber Carnival. Yeah.
Heard about this.
Thurber Carnival was amazing. I was, get my yearbook. I'm all over it.
Really?
I'm wearing a dumb hat with way too long hair. Yeah. It's amazing.
You never seen Chick as Othello?
No.
It's very controversial.
It sure was.
Got him in a lot of trouble.
Got some press.
Yeah.
We
all
did
those
not
photos came back to
do
haunt him.
Othello.
Did you do musicals?
No. Mrs. Hildebrand.
You never saw Chick in The Wiz?
Was she couldn't stop laughing because she told she got us to all this, my class, speech class together and said, "This is the most unmusical class I've ever had in 20 years of teaching."
That'll happen.
Yeah. So
Our high school didn't do any regular plays. They all did musicals. I was out at junior high.
Let's see. Caitlin Clark, number 22. Where was this?
It's in Indiana.
They had a cornfield.
It's cool.
Oh, I did see that.
Hobart, Indiana.
Yes.
They made a cornfield, an image of Caitlin in a cornfield.
It's really cool.
It's wonderful.
Number 22.
Headed to the playoffs.
They did not win last night.
No, they lost to the Aces last night. Ray Gunn, the breakdancer, is back in the news. We talked about her yesterday because of
the Australian dude, lady.
But it's weird because she's still rated number 1, but the ratings didn't count the Olympics.
What?
And apparently her husband is on the rating. It's BS.
This is the rankings of the best breakdancers in the world.
Oh.
Something like that.
Yeah, the breakdancing, which is now officially over as a sport.
Well, it was,
and
it's not over as a sport.
And embarrassed you.
Yeah.
It's over for you.
They had already decided it wasn't going to be Olympics before the Paris Olympics.
Is there any way
The Paris Olympics performance had nothing to do with it not being in the Olympics.
Angry Josh.
Well,
she is the William Hung.
You take these facts and you turn them into what you want the narrative
That's
to be.
because it's the political season. Haven't you been watching television?
You know I haven't.
Facts.
I'll give you a fact. They're eating dogs.
Facts has nothing to do with anything anymore.
By the way, have you seen all the memes on the internet where they're watching, they're eating, and the dogs are on the couch watching TV, and they're eating, and the dogs look at the TV and get up and walk out of the room. It's the funniest thing I've ever. More stuff coming.
I missed a lot.
You certainly did.
Everything went to crazy town.
And we're going to have a question for you when we come back.
Okay.
Did you, when
Will you marry Tom?
Do you have a? Did you have? I should say a quote unquote lover's lane.
When you were in high school.
When you were in high school.
Going park.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. Well,
slap and tickle, finger bangs.
We had
like
lovers' lane news. Those were several things we decided we wouldn't discuss. Thank you very much.
Right. That was one of them.
Yeah. Now, Chick McGee, we're going to talk a little bit about PrizePicks, which is very exciting, and it's a way to really have some fun.
Football season is here, and PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. We all know how season-long fantasy takes up a lot of time, but on PrizePicks, you can pick a new lineup every day if you'd like. The app, easy to use. Pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. On PrizePicks, you could still cash out even if the lineup isn't perfect. All withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. And PrizePicks, the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. One of your players goes down in the first half, PrizePicks doesn't count it as a loss. Just some of the many ways PrizePicks puts its members first. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use the code TOM, T-O-M, and get $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on PrizePicks. Get $50 credit instantly when you play $5. And you don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. That's PrizePicks.
Have some fun. By the way, Willie G is going to tell us his PrizePicks coming up, and Willie is with Frank Caliendo. This is a must-see show Monday, Tuesday, tonight. Davenport, Iowa, at the Rhythm City Casino Resort. Frank Caliendo, Willie G tonight. Coming up, we have Christie's Makeout Zone. Oh, yeah, hey, baby. And we have nudity, cannabis. It's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you...
This is Bob Cavoyan for Channel 13 in a special Olympic moment. We are going to recreate the very first time the torch was ever run in history.
Cut! The monkey's got no gloves on. Where are the monkey gloves?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I didn't have the gloves on. Sorry.
Now we're going to recreate the very first time the torch was run in history.
Cue the monkey. I'm not a monkey. I'm a gorilla. There's a difference. Cut.
I didn't say I didn't know what you wanted. I know what you want.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I can't go in the woods.
Why?
I have sensitive skin. I can't. I just can't do it.
Sensitive skin. You're wearing a gorilla suit. I was just in the woods. Anybody can go in the woods.
Have you ever been bitten by a mosquito? Possibly a carpenter ant?
You don't want the gig? If you don't want to do this...
I didn't say I didn't want the gig.
Tony Siragusa from the Colts. Tony Siragusa said, I can do this.
Siragusa cannot...
He wanted the role of the gorilla.
He cannot touch my gorilla.
Yeah, well, he didn't even need the suit, okay?
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Brian Johnson, first, the lead singer of AC/DC. For those of you who never heard him, he's like a pirate.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time tonight, right? Hey, matey, we're going to roast up shore and give him a nice concert for a good hour and a half. And he can like it. Yeah. He goes... he sounds like. He comes and he goes, Jimmy, me son, I'm somewhere in Europe, and someone said that there's a guy named Jimmy Brewer doing the hokey pokey. Goes, I challenge you to come up on stage with me at the show I'm doing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, sounds amazing. Right? Sounds amazing.
Right.
We're at a club, and he's doing a benefit, and so some of the guys from AC/DC and Deep Purple and all this just... And... Brian Johnson goes up on stage, and we rehearse for about an hour. He's like, okay, I'm going to go out, and I'm going to bring you out. And I'm like, are they going to like this? Oh, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. They're going to love it. I said, okay. All right. Well, when do I know to go? The guy will come, and he come and get you, and you'll be on the side of the stage. He come and get you. All right. So I'm on the side of the stage, and I get engulfed in the show. Lights go down. The first song. Oh, wow, they're playing Shoot to Thrill. The floor's rocking. Next song. Back in black. Chicks are now climbing men's shoulders. I want a better view. Third song. It's silent for like an hour. It's about 3 minutes, and then the bongs of the bell. Bong, bong, they're playing house bells. Place is ready to riot, and the guy comes and gets me, and he's like, all right, kid, get on the side of the stage. Hokey pokey right after hell's bells.
All right.
I said, no. He's like, yeah, no, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. So I'm literally watching them like, Satan coming to you. Hell's bells. Like, there's no way that puts your left foot in, your left foot out is going to go up.
Oh, my God. Let me see this pair of panties with
It kind of looks like
the cushion.
Yeah, see? And
Is it a regular pair of panties?
God.
Oh, look at that.
More of us could fit in these. Should I try these on?
Can we see your butt right now? I mean...
Sure, Bob.
Well, I want to see the before and after.
Well,
I can't.
Well, she's in a skirt, though. You really can't.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Okay. Do you have them on?
Monitors?
No, I don't have them on.
Well, that's really rude.
Wow, that's your big ass?
Wow. Look at this. Nipper attack.
Like,
Nipper. Kill it. Let it out.
Get him,
Do you have them on?
No, your ass looks very nice. You don't need to put them on.
That's not what you
That's not what you said.
No,
You
see,
implied she had a big ass.
now.
All right, we need a before of Christie's butt. Take as long as you like, Dean. Come on, smile.
Now, do you just put them on? Are you going to put them on? Can you?
Oh, remember,
can,
Christie, the padding.
put 'em on right
the
now.
padding goes in the back.
Yeah,
now.
make
Remember
sure you
that.
do it
Just
right.
like pant. Oh, she's
slipping them right on. So, okay, wait a second. No, she's slipping them.
She has a
trick.
skirt on, so she can just put them right on.
I didn't know we were.
Okay.
Dean, get some of that while you're at. Come on, Dean.
You're not wearing.
Come on, Dean.
Are you wearing hose?
Come on, what are you, queer, Dean?
You're not wearing. You're not wearing hose, are you?
Women don't wear hose.
Now, are you wearing? But are you wearing traditional panties right now?
Yeah, boring.
It's Friday, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just boring, ugly.
No, I mean, but you do have panties on because those
Yes.
haven't
Okay.
been laundered. You might get some.
So do you. Come on, Dean. Make love to the camera, Christie. Go for it.
Okay, now she's slipping.
you can't-
Could you let's allow a little bit of dignity. Christie Lee is now slipping on the booty pop
Okay, where's the cameras?
panty augmenter. What does it say on the?
Okay.
Okay, now she's let's.
Now, all of a sudden, you got those on, so
now she's got the
now,
padded.
I'm
Hold
curious,
on.
if you sit down, do you feel the big cushion? Is it like being on a
No, that's me.
on lawn furniture? Oh, that. Well,
Oh yeah! Oh, baby's got back. Oh wow! Looks like you've
let's
got.
take a
some-
look at that. Huh?
Oh my God! It looks like you got a huge ass tumor. You have
tumor.
You have shelf ass.
Nice. So step out from behind the monitors. Let's see what. Let's see what.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Look at that.
she's got baby's got back now.
Well, that really does pop them out
It
there.
really really accentuates
Oh, yeah. Oh,
the backside of your backside.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's.
Look at that.
Play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365.
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We have a problem, evidently. I just heard about this.
What?
Are you saying you saw your first pumpkin yesterday? Is that what
You saw it on somebody's porch?
You are perpetuating things are too early, and you've always complained about this. It's 6 weeks for Halloween, and here you are.
No, I saw my first walking into the grocery store yesterday.
Oh,
they,
yeah.
they had the first stack of pumpkins.
Oh, okay.
They have those a lot.
Yeah.
Gourds
All
and
right.
things.
Yeah,
We saw a skit of them on side the freeway on the way home.
Oh, you going
yesterday.
there?
Yeah.
I'm
Somebody
ready.
lost their load, so to speak.
And Josh got me some new special glove that you can gut the pumpkin with.
Oh, it has a little...
has like sort of a built-in scraper on the end. I'm
on the
very
fingers.
excited.
Yeah.
So we'll be starting the carving soon. As you know, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, that's fun.
They used to have a contest.
There's nothing more terrifying than seeing him take a knife to a pumpkin. It's absolutely death-defying.
Oh, he shows it who's boss, right?
Oh, yeah. He whips the thing around like...
Wow.
Oh yeah. That's fun. In any event, it's time to move forward as usual, and we have Christie back from her vacation, and she is sitting at the Silac Insurance News Desk. We check in with Mr. McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
Just a couple things Christie missed from yesterday. We were talking about where you went to park when you were in high school. Christie mentioned the submarine races.
Submarine races.
What is? I don't understand that.
Well, we used to go to a local reservoir, and so it overlooked the water. So we would say, we're going to go watch the submarine races. Well, there obviously aren't submarines.
They're underwater
It's
if
cold.
they existed
It's
at all.
code, yeah.
So you couldn't watch them.
Right.
Yeah. So saying submarine races is kind of clever.
Well, this organization did a survey, and they found out, we'll see if you can guess, the greatest makeout, if you will, Lover's Lane in the world is where?
Mulholland Drive, and I don't know where.
That's a fair guess.
Under the Eiffel Tower?
Hawaii.
What?
Right, Maui, yeah.
And I don't know if this is pronounced Hana or Hana.
Maui, wow.
H-A-N-A, probably Hana Highway.
On a highway, yeah.
It's called, it refers to it as a popular Maui scenic route.
See, I would think, well, we see it in the movies all the time. Mulholland Drive, where they pull over and you can see down into
But it's hard not
Hollywood.
to believe that Hawaii has a great spot.
Well, yeah.
No kidding, right?
And also, while you were gone, we found out that Paris, France, has been moved out of the #1 spot as the top romantic travel destination, according to FunJet.
And Nashville, Tennessee is the number one.
No, Nashville, just in a totally different survey. Maui, also the winner. Maui, Hawaii, voted the most romantic destination to visit with a partner.
How about that?
Pretty nice.
Now, this applies to you in your recent trip to South Carolina.
Yeah.
60% of those surveyed said they are more romantic while on vacation no matter where they go. So I don't want to get into your personal activities.
Oh, no,
but,
not when you have your kids and your dogs with you. No.
Tom, did Boring, Oregon make that list? Because our friend Mikey went to Boring, Oregon recently.
Uh-huh.
That's right. And he went to the North American Bigfoot Center.
Oh.
As any citizen should go.
Sure.
Jury duty, paying your taxes, and visiting the North American Bigfoot Center. They are privileges, not rights.
Mm-hmm.
They have wonderful displays of Bigfoot artifacts, but you know what he saw that I've never heard of, and I have to go see it for myself? You know how they have casts of Big Feet prints?
Yep.
This is a cast of Bigfoot's ass.
Oh.
He apparently has a sitting spot, and they took a cast of his butt, and you can go see the actual cast of Bigfoot's butt.
Can I say that
that's very large, by the way, because you can see the guy standing next to it. It's 4 times, each cheek is 4 times the size of that guy's head, and it looks like he's got a pretty big head.
This is very compelling evidence.
Absolutely. And Mikey goes on to say, these prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that Bigfoot does exist and is resting comfortably in the great Northwest. So thank you, Mikey, for your, I'm going to say, work.
Yes. Good work.
Yes.
I see. Well, very good.
And also, Ace announced that he'd never been to a lover's lane yesterday.
What?
Do you remember this? Nope. He always takes him back to his apartment, or they invite him back.
Now, is the term crib still? Do you refer to your abode as your crib?
Why would you ask Ace that, Tom?
Your pad. Ace has a certain hipster patois.
Wait. So in high school, you never went somewhere to make out. You couldn't go home.
Just did it on the couch.
What?
At your mom and dad's house. You just sat on the couch.
Usually theirs.
Away games.
Yeah, but their parents are usually there.
There was a time in my life, and I just...
Guess who's coming to dinner games.
Well, no matter what I say now is going to pale by comparison.
Well, that
when I was
goes
a
without
kid,
saying.
The girl I was seeing, they had 2 sofas in the living room. They had the TV and then a sofa on each side of the room.
Sure. Okay.
So we sat on this sofa, and her mom would always fall asleep on this sofa.
Oh.
And as soon as she fell asleep, I started reaching around and trying to find the cushions, if you know what I mean.
Oh, boy.
And every now and then, things got a little loud. And she'd wake up and, what? Nothing.
That's
nothing.
thrilling.
Oh,
Things got digital, if you will.
I didn't want to be crass. You know what?
More medical.
A gentleman doesn't. Oh, yeah, the finger.
So it made it more exciting to do it in front of her mom?
Oh, it must have.
No, at that point it was exciting to do it at all. I didn't think I needn't add anything to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is high school.
It was really something.
Well, now coming up in sports, what have you got over there?
Well, Frank Gifford was nice to Tom. Okay, that's it.
Frank Gifford?
Frank Gifford was very
Where'd
nice to Tom.
you meet Frank Gifford?
At a Cleveland Browns game was.
Listen to this headline, and Josh is going to react accordingly because you people don't know what I'm saying. But are you ready, Josh?
I am.
Blue Jays right-handed pitcher Bowden Francis lost a no-hit bid on a leadoff homer in the 9th inning for the 2nd time in 4 starts.
Wow.
We'll have more details coming up. And also the NFL and big TV ratings. People seem to enjoy the National Football League, Tom. You ever think you'd see the day? Tyreek Hill is still a talking, and Deshaun Watson is in the dark. He doesn't know why these things keep happening.
Really?
Got more charges, and another woman coming forward. He did the I'm going to go in and lay on the bed naked while she was getting...
These are allegations.
Finished getting ready in the bathroom, and he was talking to her. She came out, and... So
allegedly. We need to clarify that. We also have coming up in the new cannabis, as usual, Merlin in the news.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the magician? I'm only going to ask 4 more times.
No, it's the Merlin of history. Some interesting.
So yes.
Yes.
So yes, the Merlin.
Why can't he say yes? Is it Merlin the magician? Well, it's Merlin of history.
You guys are thinking of the same guy, yes?
Yes, you are.
He was a real magician.
Well, we're going to find out.
He had potions and newts and all sorts of things.
We have space news. I'm not sure we're going to do this one story that is rather odd.
Give me
and cannabis news. Shannon Sharp, are you going to cover that? Okay, we'll get to that maybe.
I still don't know what he said.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to put your pro football knowledge to the test?
Well,
Is that the,
Christopher Walken.
the tribute to Christopher Walken?
Marsupials dog.
Designed by one of your fans.
Indeed, beautiful.
Christopher Walken, one of your main men.
Oh, yes, please. Every morning is good. When you're him. Celebrated a birthday this past week. Feel younger. Not sure how. Must be booze.
Could be.
Because it ain't the vegetables. I can tell you that.
And you met Christopher Walken long after you developed the impression,
Didn't you do the
right?
whole star ceremony with him on Hollywood Boulevard?
Bigger. He had his hands and feet and signature in the imprint of cement in front of the Chinese theater there.
Oh, that is big.
Yeah, and they asked me to be one of the two speakers at this thing, and I'd never met him. And I was honored, and yet I couldn't help think, how far down the list did they have to go? Before you pick the guy
Down to the P's.
who impersonates, right? In fact, deep into the P's.
That's way over half the alphabet, I think. Isn't it? Yeah,
I believe it is.
We got to D. De Niro. Can't make it.
So I show up to that thing, and they take me inside the theater where they had him before the ceremony out front. And I see him in the flesh for the first time, and he looks over and sees me, and he goes, "Hi! They told me you were coming. Thanks." And I'm thinking, he's doing the voice.
That's the best I've ever heard.
It's way better than mine.
He's nailing it.
Yeah. But I did see him coming out of a party not too long ago in Los Angeles. I don't know if I told you guys this. When I was walking out of this house, they're standing at the end of the driveway alone. Was Christopher Walken. I hadn't seen him inside the party, but here he is, looking completely lost. I'm not sure why I was surprised at that. But so I told him to say, "Hey, Chris, everything right?" Stranded.
Stranded.
I've been searching for over an hour for the bastards who brought me. It's clear to me now. They're gone.
Oh, my God.
And my first thought is, who would ditch Christopher Walken?
Yeah, no kidding.
Who brings him to a party and says, he's at the bar, let's go?
They ditched him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Here in the Bob and Tom program, we have been asking you for questions you get all the time.
About your job.
Yeah. Dear Bob and Tom, I work at the service desk of automotive. Customers call in and say, "Hey, the check engine light came on. What's wrong with my car?"
Well, there you go.
I want to always say, "I don't know. Put your car on the phone. Let me talk to it."
Yeah. How you feeling?
Dear Bob and Tom, my name is James Brown. I'm really getting tired of people saying, "So, do you feel good?"
Yeah.
Dear Bob and Tom, my name is Brandy. Yes, I am sick of people asking me if I am a fine girl.
Okay.
If you've got questions you're tired of, we'd like to hear from you.
Yep.
Okay, that's one of my favorite songs. I love that song.
Brandy?
Yes.
Brandy, you're a fine girl?
Yes.
What a good wife you would be.
Yes.
But my love, my life.
My love and my lady is the sea.
Yeah.
Now, why do you like that song? Because
I don't
is
know.
that the kind of relationship you want, where that's some
Or the
man who loves you but he has to leave for long?
Right, he comes in, gets the good loving, and then he leaves you alone.
All right.
How do you think Brandy?
Hey.
How do you think Brandy got to own the bar?
She wears a braided chain made of the finest silver
from the north of Spain. A locket that bears the name of the man that Brandy loves.
She killed and buried out behind the bar.
splash and go there towards the end. Did get a little trouble in the middle of the race. Ricky puked the motor. I got his oil. I touched tail there on the backside. But for the most part, the Hardee's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chevrolet, she just awesome.
Hi, this is Paul. And this is Storm. And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a $500 Steven Singer gift card. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Bob and Tom.
Boys, right now.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chickie.
How you doing?
Good, man. Good. How about you?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Yeah, I like to. Ace taught me that. I like to assess before I answer. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. At the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Speaking of this, Christy.
Yes.
And speaking of Dude Wipes, we had some interesting stuff while you were gone. You were, of course, down in South Carolina, the Charleston area. I know you had a really good time.
Yeah, folks love us in Charleston.
So we had this news story, which strikes me as being from the Mr. Obvious Institute. Survey indicates having a clean restroom is good for business. This is a survey conducted by the Bradley Company, who I guess they make washroom fixtures.
Uh-huh.
It says 60% of Americans say they'll spend more money at a business when the bathroom is clean.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. So that's kind of interesting.
That makes sense.
So if you're running an establishment, if you have a clean restroom, it may entice the people to spend a little bit more money. Well, so that's kind of an interesting statistic, I thought.
I would think there would have to be like a president of restrooms or some employee that you would put them. That would be their only job.
There's a great movie about that.
Be in charge of the restroom, be cleaning it, and know the state of it at all times. Why wouldn't you do that?
In a big enough establishment, I'm sure you can. But if in a mom and pop place, you're just making the point that you want to keep the place clean.
You like that? I mean,
sure, of course.
We seek them out when we're traveling, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Buc-ee's twice over the weekend.
Where'd you go?
Buc-ee's.
Oh, Buc-ee's. Okay, of course.
I bet they have a dedicated bathroom.
I bet
they do.
Oh, yeah.
Cecilia was her name. I met her.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
And they keep the
She was very sweet.
They keep the sheet of what time they've checked the bathroom and the name.
She's in there the whole time, and she's wiping counters, and she's sweeping.
They're renowned for
I don't care for that.
I don't like having an attendant in there.
It's so huge
because you know that they're rating you.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, and in this case, it's different.
Yeah,
it's not really like a bathroom attendant.
It's because Buc-ee's is huge. The bathroom is huge.
But when you go to a place that's maybe let's say a 3-staller,
right, that's
and a
different.
3-urinal for guys, that attendant, that is rough.
No matter the size, it's always uncomfortable on the men's restroom side if there's an attendant.
Now, do you think if there is an attendant, that means he can set you up with a prostitute?
What?
I think it's unspoken.
Isn't that
Is that
well
the
known?
way you guys work?
Shoe shine.
No.
Yeah, you
prostitute.
Come on.
You know, and this is coming from me. I never assumed that. I never even thought about that.
Really?
Didn't you buy barbecue sauce? Yes. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you remember.
That's right. I remember that.
Famous story.
Where you would run into bathroom attendants all the time was on East St. Louis. If you went, and there were always bathroom attendants at the strip clubs there, and one was famous for selling his own barbecue sauce.
How was it?
Fantastic.
Really?
Yes.
What was it called? Do you remember?
I don't remember it having a name. It had a very simple, he jarred it himself.
Anal vapor, it was called.
What's that?
Anal vapor, it was called.
But Tom, think about it. Where it was sold, it would have to be amazing, okay?
No kidding.
And that strip club also had one of the best barbecue burgers outside after. So as you left, you walked by the grill outside. We would go sometimes. I swear to God, we went and just got burgers and didn't even go into the strip club.
No kidding.
Oh, so it's like having a hot dog at a Chicago White Sox game.
Right.
People get them to go. You see.
I heard that.
They had a guy just standing outside with a grill making.
I bet they made $10,000 a night.
Grills,
Just
grills.
Do it over here.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic, and so you could buy the sauce from the guy and then use that sauce outside if you wanted to.
There used to be a strip club here that had like $3.99 prime rib lunch.
Oh wow!
And you could get a sandwich, and it was delicious. Then you see, beaver in your face.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. I'm sorry I asked.
It would be really, really
I
cool.
assume that this fellow selling this stuff probably wasn't properly licensed.
I doubt it.
I can't imagine the health department going, "Oh, sure, you can sell food out of a toilet."
Yeah, but who from the health department's going to show up and go, all right, we're going to shut this down. You can't be doing this. They're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Man, it was awesome.
Yeah, the health department guy shows up, 3 free dances and a trip to the champagne room with the guzzler. Who?
The guzzler.
Wherever that gentleman is, I hope he's doing well. He was a good man and a fine product.
Was there a nice label on the barbecue sauce?
No, it wasn't a nice label, but they were labeled.
I love it. It's written in ink.
Yeah, and because he had like 3 flavors.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Did he sell moonshine also?
No, not that I know of. Just the barbecue sauce.
See, this is the problem. You don't want to branch out. You want to concentrate on one thing.
That's the thing.
I
The
agree.
fewer SKUs, the better.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't want to get the revenuers in there.
Well,
no, you don't.
And I assume there was cash only, I assume?
Lower EBITDA, and you're okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I would imagine a so-called strip club is probably one of the few places in our culture that still has a lot of cash on it.
Maybe. I mean, people don't like to hear this, but I haven't been in a strip club in 10 years, something like that. So I don't know if it's. Although some are, you buy bucks, you go to the bar or
It's
whatever.
like Disney dollars.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Strip club.
Yeah.
Which
Why
I
do they
understand
do it that
is a
way?
way to rip off the dancers. They don't get dollar for dollar.
Oh, my God.
No, it was a way to rip off the buyer.
Yeah.
You give $50, you get $40 in.
Maybe.
Yeah, right.
But then was it my understanding when the ladies turn them in, they
Oh, really?
turn in 40, they get 10 or something.
See, that surprises me because you want to take care of the girls, so they keep.
Can you just slide your credit card
into the slot?
No, I would never.
You could. Now they just want you to enter the chip.
No, they want you to tap.
I remember the Canadian strip clubs. I forget, one of our guests was telling us they wear a magnet.
I would like to
a
see
magnet
this.
garter.
I don't believe
A magnet garter because the lower denominations of currency in Canada are all coins.
Right. And they are magnetic. I've had Canadian quarters and half
So
dollars.
I guess the NBA guys, they don't make it rain when they go into those clubs. They make it hail. It's dangerous for the gals. I'm sorry. We were going back to the
get the hot dogs.
Dude Wipes Sports Desk. I mentioned this news story about how clean restrooms may increase your revenue, according to this website story. But that reminds me what Dude Wipes are all about, besides sponsoring the Chickster.
Exactly right. The Dude Wipes Sports Desk. If you're still using TP, dump that roll. Think about it for a second. Wet cleans better than dry. Everybody knows it. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down.
You got to Dude Wipe your ass. That was Red Fox for Dude
Red
Wipes.
Fox for Dude Wipes.
Looks like he was here.
Just for a moment there.
Let me tell you something. You got to
This is uncomfortable. Now, Josh, what was the name of the club where the guy was selling the barbecues out? Do you remember?
It eventually became Larry Flint's Penthouse Club. But
it was in Sauget, right?
Yeah.
Was it a barbecue sauce, or could you pay extra for a rub?
The dry rub?
Or was the dry rub? I would assume you wouldn't want it too dry.
Do you remember
It wouldn't be dry for long.
The what you're talking about, I think, was the next door was a nightclub, and they had guard towers.
Yeah, in between.
In the parking lot.
You had a rock club, a strip club, another strip club a little further back, and then a dance club. Yeah.
Right.
Whoa.
Yeah, you had Pops.
It was all Pops. That was it. Yeah.
And they had guard towers?
Yeah. Mostly for, like, people breaking into cars.
Yeah.
It was mostly that, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, scary. Now, we have arrived at the sports desk.
The NFL averaged 21 million viewers per game during the league's opening week, making it the most watched week one in NFL history. Ooh. The league and Nielsen said yesterday that the per game average on TV and digital platforms, 12% increase over last year. Nielsen began electronic measurement of viewing in 1988. All told, 123 million people saw at least part of one NFL game over the weekend.
I wonder...
highest total for an opening week since 2019.
I wonder if, what do you give the Swifties? 4% of that 12% increase?
I definitely think there's an impact.
Maybe half?
An impact. I think there is.
Yeah,
I think.
there must be.
Well, we had a comment about that from Mr. Fox.
You got to wash your ass.
Thank you, Mr. Fox.
Mr. Breeze. NBC had the most watched game, defending Super Bowl champ Kansas City's 27-20 win over Baltimore in the Thursday night opener, averaging 29.2 million on TV and digital. Tom Brady's first game as Fox's top analyst. Oh, I'm sorry, it's analyst. I'm sorry. Dallas's 33-17 win over Cleveland averaged 24 million viewers. And speaking of Tay-Tay and Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift was on the VMAs last night on MTV. And listen closely, won't you? It goes a little something like this.
Something that I'll always remember is that when I would finish a take and I'd say cut and we'd be done with that take, I would always just hear like someone like cheering and like woo, like from across the studio where we were shooting it, and that one person was my boyfriend Travis.
Wow.
I guess they're dating, Ace.
Well, no, but
they found the breakup agreement last week.
According to the internet, they're going to break up September 28th. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
I read that, too.
That's the date they mentioned.
You've got to stop reading the internet. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show.
Simply Safe, Tom. It protects my compound. It gives me peace of mind. You ever leave your house? Did I leave the door open? Are the cats on the roof? What did I? No, I forgot something.
Did I leave a pizza for the dogs?
That's right. That's where Simply Safe comes in. With my 9 cameras, I check on everything with the Simply Safe application on my smartphone.
Now, you're a member of the Directors Guild now, right?
That's exactly right.
You have so many cameras at your house.
Chick McGee, ACE.
Good
That's
for you.
exactly right. It's exceeded all my expectations. Simply Safe has protected my compound and given me peace of mind for about 10 years now. That's a decade. And Simply Safe has Fast Protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection that sounds like a Philip K. Dick novel, but it's actual technology available. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders in your home and stops them in their tracks. You'll never be locked into a long-term contract. Cancel it anytime. Pricing transparent and affordable, less than $1 a day. No hidden fees ever. Simply Safe named Best Home Security System by U.S. News & World Report and Best Customer Service according to Newsweek. Easy to install yourself and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or you choose professional installation, have a pro do it for you. It's up to you. Protect your home 50%. And listen to this. Listen to this deal. 50% off a new Simply Safe system plus a free indoor security camera when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. And thank you to Mike Mello, our first winner. Speaking of pro football, he got the picks. He got 15 of 16 games correct, as did 60 other people. Man. Mike had the tiebreaker. Now, you got to get your entry in for week 2 of pro football action. Get it in before the game starts tonight. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. What's at stake each week? A $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. And find out more, of course, at bobandtom.com. And don't forget, IHateStevenSinger.com. And, oh, by the way, I'm going to challenge Steven Singer. We're going to make a little bit of a, shall we call it a wager?
Are you?
That's right. I'll be getting Mr. Singer on the blower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Is that still a thing? Yeah, I'll get you. Get him on the blower, Miss Johnson.
That's right.
When we come back, we'll be getting on the sports desk. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Ladies and
If
You know, I made this crazy movie called Freddy Got Fingered, and it was, you know, I wrote it, I directed it, and it was a really, really crazy movie. And you know, it won the Raspberry Awards, and people said it was the worst movie ever made, and all this stuff. But that was sort of the point, was to make the craziest
worst movie.
Yeah, kind of the point of it, right? So now what's happened is, and really what's been a really exciting thing about going and doing these shows is, you know, people are coming out to the shows. They're bringing their Freddy Got Fingered DVDs, and it's sort of turned into a bit of a cult, you know, smash. I've gotten a call from the studio recently. They said the DVDs have been selling through the roof. They've sold over 1 million units of the DVD.
And didn't I hear that you're going to do a director's cut?
I want to do a director's cut of the movie because, you know, because there are scenes that just, you know, when you edit when you do one of these commercial studio movies, especially a movie like that, they focus group it, and you had to change things and tighten it all up. Right. So there are some crazy scenes that I'd like to get back into it, but also it's sort of just I think the irony of doing a director's cut for me personally is pretty funny.
Whenever there's a movie, there's always a porno movie that someone makes based on the title.
Yeah, it was called Freddy Got Fingered.
Okay, back to you, Tom Green.
People actually, to be honest, the things that people really like out of the movie are some of the sillier scenes, not so much the gross scenes, but people always come up to me and they say, "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" Which is this line from the movie. "Daddy, would you like some sausage?" So I sing that on stage. You know, come see me on tour. We'll be singing some of the hits.
Sing along. That's all right.
That's your Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah, that's my Stairway. The Bum Bum song would be my Stairway to Heaven. That went to #1 on MTV, the Bum Bum song.
When you Google Freddy Got Fingered, the first thing that comes up, the first line is Freddy Got Fingered quotes.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Yeah. And then you go to that page and the sausage. Yeah. The sausage organ comment is the very first line.
There's all sorts of very silly lines in the movie.
Yeah, there's a whole pile of quotes here.
Yeah, so I was in a rap group when I was in Canada when I was a teenager. That was actually,
what were they called?
We were called Organized Rhyme. We were actually had a record deal when I was 19 years old.
No kidding.
Right out of high school with A&M Records, and we had a #1 hit, you know, in many
Canada?
markets in Canada. We were the Much Music Video Award of the Year for Best Rap Video. That was sort of the...
Is that on your website?
You can find it on there. Yeah, you can find it on there, and you can find it on YouTube. And, you know, the thing, that was sort of my first sort of realization, hey, I want to work in show business, you know? I was sort of like, all of a sudden I had this record, and we were touring, and we were doing radio shows, and I went and started my radio show, and right after that, and... you know, it was initially a rap music show that I turned into a talk show, which then turned into my TV show. Yeah, I've had a lot of great rappers on my website too. Like if you go on TomGreen.com, you can see me rapping with Too Short and Exhibit. There's this funny video of me rapping with Exhibit where I surprise him with this rap that's ended up on YouTube. It's got 2.5 million views now, and you know, it's sort of funny because you see these rappers who just aren't expecting me to start rapping, and then I start rapping in their face, which is fun. So.
Canadian rap.
Right back
Canadian rap. Yeah, you can see why you haven't heard of it. Canadian rap.
Tom Green is our guest. Can I ask you something else about living alone?
Sure, yeah, sure. Unless, what do you want to move in? What's going on?
No, I'm just curious. Tom's looking forward to that day.
This interests me. Yeah, I have a lot of people hanging out of my house, but I enjoy that. Do you? You said you had a cat?
I do have a cat.
Do you have a dog?
I don't have a dog, and that was taken in the divorce. We had a part Rottweiler, part Doberman named. That was his name.
Good boy.
He's a good boy.
He is.
But I'm thinking about getting a dog.
Dogs are great.
Yeah, they are. And especially, I'll tell you, I'm interested in the Chihuahua only because the Chihuahua, I can learn a lot from a Chihuahua. I need empowerment lessons from a Chihuahua because a Chihuahua has this species amnesia. They have no idea of their relative size and the scope of reality. And I need that because you go over to someone's house that has a Chihuahua and right there, they're just there, hey, just ready to go. You weigh 4 ounces. I could mail you in a priority package for $4.85, and you're gonna tear my ass up? Is that what's happening here? What I don't like about certain dog owners is that I don't mind talking to your animal, but don't include me in the conversation with the dog. That's my only problem. Is when you're talking to me, talk to me.
Right.
oh, did you go up to Yosemite this summer? Oh, it's great. Yosemite's beautiful. Earl and I went up there last year. We got in a tent. It was great. It rained, and oh boy, Pepper didn't like that, did you, Pepper? No, you didn't. You wanted to get out of that tent, didn't you? You barred.
Tell Dwight how much you hated it.
That's right. Anyway, so there's nothing to do, but Earl and I just got it on the whole time, and that's all you can do. Pepper didn't like that, did you? No, you thought Daddy was hurting Mommy, didn't you, Pepper? Look at Pepper's face. You don't know what I'm saying, do you? Oh, he's cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did the Mexican cartwheel and a big wheel. And that was very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that right, Pepper?
Oh.
Don't bite me!
Dwight Slade is our guest.
Live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Sportscast from the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
I'm still fascinated by the fact that Josh went to a so-called adult, a gentleman's club, if you will, where the bathroom attendant sold barbecue sauce. That probably is really authentic. Did the guy make it himself?
He did. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was delicious.
And you don't recall the name didn't have some.
I don't remember the
play,
gentleman.
I bet
play
you,
on the.
I bet you there are a bunch of guys out there listening to Josh going, yeah, I got some of that barbecue sauce.
Yeah, maybe they remember.
I bet so.
Well, I recently had some barbecue sauce homemade by a guy that was absolutely brilliant. So it's out there.
Best barbecue sauce, Jack's Barbecue, Broadway in Nashville. Man, I have that stuff shipped to the compound.
Really?
That's right. Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
That is
I
DoorDash.
treat myself.
And I just love supporting. Don't you love supporting that kind of really small business?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we have found ourselves at the sports desk. Anything of interest over there?
We've got this. Do you miss the Pac-12? Yeah, I didn't think so. But what they're going to do now is they're targeting Boise State, Fresno State, San Diego State, all the states, Colorado State for a rebuild of the Pac-12. The conference is targeting all those schools. And the Mountain West, according to a couple people with knowledge of the situation.
That makes sense.
Those schools could be accepted as members starting in 26. So there you go. So maybe the Pac-12 isn't gone. You have Oregon State, Washington State.
The Big Ten is what now, 16?
18 teams. So you want it to be called,
wrong.
if it was called the Big 18, would you be okay with that?
It'd make more sense.
No, it just, why bother? Just
the Big
call
10.
Call it the Professional Football Minor League.
The logo of the Big 10 doesn't really have a 10 in it, but it's suggested that there's a 10 in it. It has like the B-I-G and the I and the G are presented in such a way it looks like a 10, kind of. It reminds one of a 10.
I see.
It seems very artsy to me. I don't know if it is or not, but Miami Dolphins.
You have a tutored eye when it comes to
I
that.
do.
Yeah.
I know.
Mrs. Kennedy.
I've got to start saying that more on a daily basis.
You've got to start
about anything.
Mrs. Kennedy.
Well, these are very good crab rangoon. Well, you have a tutored palate.
Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill acknowledging that, he could have handled himself better in the initial moments of a traffic stop Sunday, left him handcuffed and pulled out of his car by police near the team stadium. Hill also said that he wants one of the officers involved to be dismissed. Hill said yesterday he wishes he did some things a little bit different, including maybe leaving the window of his car down. Everybody kind of did something wrong in this, but we'll see how
again, if you're near an NFL stadium a few hours before a game and
driving a car like that,
he probably is a player. What do you think?
So it doesn't matter. You're still not allowed to go 35 mile an hour over the speed limit.
I think he might have
What
been
do you
going
mean?
faster.
Well, reports vary as to whether he did or not.
I think depending on how you did last week's game, I think there should be some kind of a formula.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so
like this.
Well, that was the first game of the season.
You know you're in trouble if you're a football player. The cop comes up to you cost me $12,000 last year. Step out of the car.
That'd be funny if we found out that's what this was on
his fantasy team.
Maybe if your hands were a little better, we could have.
And now let's focus on your Cleveland Browns, Tom.
Not anymore.
Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson said he was surprised by the latest civil lawsuit filed against him by a woman who allegedly sexually assaulted her 4 years ago. The woman filed the lawsuit in Texas, claiming Watson forced himself on her during a dinner date at her apartment in 2020. Now, has this ever happened to you, Christie? You, the gentleman picks you up at your apartment.
Yes.
You go to the door, you let him in. You go, hi, how are you? Oh, fine. I just have to finish getting ready. So you go in the bathroom.
Okay.
Fix your hair. And
Right.
you hear him out in the living room doing things. And you're talking back and forth through the apartment. Oh, well, yeah, where do you think we're going to eat? Stuff like And then you come out of the bathroom. He's not in the living room. And you, hey, what?
Where'd you go?
I'm in here. And he's laying on his back naked on your bed.
He was on his stomach.
It was on his
Allegedly,
stomach?
yeah. The allegation is he was on his stomach, then he rolled over to reveal the.
Oh, he presented.
Yes, yeah. These are all allegations.
A showman.
Was this their first date? Quite a move.
Do you think you'd go on a first date with a guy who settled 20 lawsuits the previous year for?
No, first of all.
23.
Oh, sorry.
Out of 24 were settled.
And he waits 4 years?
In Texas, I believe you're allowed 5. I think.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's hard to. Who knows? Who knows?
I've had.
Sounds like the guy's questionable at least.
At least.
Yeah,
I am
right now, his quarterback rating is
0.0.
It is really bad. So that's another big problem the Browns have.
Well, he had a news conference yesterday, and a reporter asked him, Deshaun, why do you think these sorts of things keep happening? And Deshaun said, you have to listen closely, okay?
I'm in the same boat as you, boss man.
He doesn't understand. I'm in the same boat as you, boss man. Deshaun, why do these things keep happening? I don't understand.
I'm in the same boat as you, boss man.
Except the boss man probably has a better quarterback rating.
He, all of a sudden, seriously, is incapable of playing quarterback anymore. I don't know what's happened. I don't know if
maybe
he
it's the
lost his
guaranteed
step.
millions of dollars.
They lost their first game, correct?
He starts, right, Chick?
Yes, he does start. Yes, they got beat by the Cowboys 33-17.
When we were in Charleston on Sunday, we happened, and I sent Tom a picture into a Browns bar. I mean, it was kind of bizarre that there would be a Cleveland Browns bar in Charleston, but
every time you go to Los Angeles, you can find almost every team that's going to be get up early in the morning and go have breakfast.
Didn't have our team's bar because we
Damn
looked
right.
everywhere.
Damn right.
But, yeah, it
the
was.
Browns are reaping what they sowed here. You get that guy, you get his issues.
Well, you make it's a column. You make a deal with the devil. What do you get? That's right. This is what you get, Tom. You created a monster.
So wait, back to your original story. I'm confused. There are how many teams in the Big Ten?
8.
What?
18.
16 or 8? There are 18, Jason?
Wait a minute.
18
that was a story
teams
ago.
in the Big Ten, yes.
I'm just very confused.
I don't believe you, but I think I'm going to find out why we're doing this any minute.
There we go.
Yeah, who likes it?
Who's that?
Who does like it?
Alice Cooper.
He does like 18.
What?
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about Deshaun Watson.
I was tired of talking about Deshaun Watson. I don't like to talk about probable rapists, really. Why don't we move on? What else have you got?
Probable. Yeah, I think that's a fair way to describe him.
When did they, seriously, I have a question for you, and I think you might know the answer.
Yes.
When did they stop trying and convicting criminals in the newspaper? Because didn't they famously do that with Sam Shepard and the whole
Well, that was
thing?
one of the first cases in which they said the term alleged and suspect must be used until one is proven guilty.
Yes, but that didn't happen until they
60s.
said this crazy murderer is loose.
Yeah. The Dorothy Kilgallen, Sam Shepard thing. It's worth not Sam Shepard, the fine late actor, but the whatever.
The doctor.
Dr. Sam Shepard.
The Fugitive.
The Fugitive.
Well, the television show The Fugitive was loosely based on that.
I'm not familiar with that show.
The Fugitive?
I don't know.
Fugitive.
Oh, that show. Okay.
A QM production.
You know what?
Those horns. Did they?
I wouldn't.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I wouldn't have done that, but it makes him so happy.
It does.
Yeah,
It's
He
hard
lights
to
up.
deprive him of.
You mean when you mention
The Fugitive?
With guest stars.
Chuck McGee.
Guy got louder that time.
Also starring Barry Morse as Lieutenant Gerard.
Josh Arnold as the Beaver.
That is so effing loud.
It is so loud.
It's Eddie's fault.
Eddie.
How's it Eddie's fault? He's not
Because
running
Eddie
the
lets
board.
him touch things.
Yeah.
I specifically said, don't let me touch anything.
Why don't you
talk
just
him into that?
put the board down?
An Arizona man has broken the Guinness World Record for the longest underhand basketball shot while blindfolded.
This guy's amazing.
Luck, amazing. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
Pick whichever one you want.
Absolutely.
How many tries did he get?
God knows how
Stood
many
there all
times.
day.
See, this would be, to me, this would be like...
The next day after that.
This would be
breakfast.
like filming one of those fishing shows back in the day when they had to use real film.
Jeremy.
Hang on a second, Gadabout. We've been here for 6 hours.
Gadabout Gaddis.
That was the original fishing show.
Somebody look up Gadabout Gaddis. I'm going to say in the 1950s, which were coming around again on the 50s.
No, but my point,
But you're right.
I'm making a point.
That would have been a film.
Because back in the day, they had to keep rolling the film.
So many canisters.
And the guy's on his 10,000th cast. We've been out here for a week. But with it now, it's just, okay, it's just digital. You can go all
Doesn't
day.
this make an impression on you that we're closer to 2050 than we are, much closer to
Than to
2050 than to 1950? Doesn't that make...
Hey, let me tell you something, mister. All those fishing shows right now,
oh, yeah.
they're standing on the shoulders of Gadabout Gaddis.
I've never even heard
Well, they would
about
admit
it.
that.
I have heard about Gadabout Gaddis. I couldn't pick him out
I think
of the
my
lineup.
first fishing show I remember would be Bill Dance.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, one of the most famous.
That'd be probably the
But you're seeing my point here,
He
though.
did the
is
hustle. Remember him, Bill Dance?
I love Bill Dance.
the guy that did this basketball thing, yeah, sure, he might have done it 10,000 times before it went in, but they don't tell you that. He just
Jeremy Ware of Scottsdale added the new title to his collection of records after sinking a basketball shot from 60 feet, despite not being able to see.
he's wearing a blindfold. It's kind of cool.
Oh,
No, it's fun. I mean, we'd all lose our minds if we saw it done.
Okay, it's top of the key to the other basket.
And it's nothing but net. I mean, it's amazing. But
Yeah, I mean, eventually you're going to do it.
Yeah, eventually.
But it is cool.
Anybody could do that.
No.
Yes. Anybody could eventually do that.
Oh, this is
You give me enough
this is the
tries,
stupid
I'll
thing.
do it.
If you give 30 chimpanzees
No, it's not
typewriters,
that.
No, it's not
they'll
that.
type
No.
all of Shakespeare in
No.
a billion years.
No.
It isn't that.
Any human, any man could do that.
Oh, well, woman
Now,
couldn't
granted,
do
that guy, I guarantee that guy knows his way around a
Yeah,
basketball court.
he's
Yes.
a very good player.
But
I think it's kind of exciting.
it is. I mean, everybody would have lost their minds when it happened. Of course.
Let's see him do that in a game, in the finals, Game 7.
So blindfolded with the defense?
Yes.
Now, have you ever heard that referred to as the underhand as the granny shot?
Yes.
Double. You've got to hold a double underhand.
Yeah, and he's
Right.
doing it with a single. I think is it right-handed? Yeah, he's
doing it right-handed.
But it's pretty cool.
Rick Barry used to shoot all of his free throws, a granny shot with both hands. Actually, in the NBA.
Didn't Wilt do that?
No, Wilt.
Who else did that?
Wilt famously had trouble with his foul.
You ever
shot.
bowl granny style?
Yes.
No.
Oh, between your legs?
Sometimes it's fun just to do, like,
Yeah.
if, you know.
Try to roll it down as slow as possible.
That's fun, too.
After you're having a really bad game.
Yeah.
And
I'll just have a good time.
Okay, what the hell?
And you place it on the lane, then go back and have a drink of beer, and then have a couple bites of hot dog, and you're still watching your ball. Man, that's funny.
Well,
No?
in any event, that'd be a cool halftime thing, don't you think?
Yeah, but it just
have the
couldn't-
guy come out at halftime.
But he couldn't do it.
He couldn't. He would have to try and try and try and try,
Right,
and halftime would be over.
Yeah.
The second
Well,
half-
he didn't get it this time, folks.
Maybe next year.
Go watch the video.
How about if he had a?
We'll have to play the third quarter a week from today.
Take off the blindfold. I bet he could get it in a couple of minutes. Ever been to a Globetrotters? I just went to the Globetrotter. I go every year. And there's one of those guys always sinks one from three-quarter
Did you
court.
hear how that just went? Anybody go to the Globetrotters? I go every year. No allowance for anybody can.
That's because I know you would never go.
Participating in conversation.
It's too joyful, too much fun.
I went when I was a kid, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I watched it on Wild World of Sport. Wild World of Sports?
Okay. Wasn't that on right after Gadabout Gaddis?
No.
The name Gadabout is fantastic.
I always thought a gadabout was
Man about town.
like a man about
kind of is.
town.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you know.
oh, he's a gadabout.
Right.
Well, his
Yeah.
other,
If you type
his other
in-
nickname was
Stumblebum.
the Worm.
If you type in...
Yeah, Gadabout was...
Oh, the old wacky
Oh,
one.
yeah, really. Yeah.
If you type in Gadabout,
Like a dragon.
Google completes Gaddis for you.
Oh, it does?
That's right. Gadabout, Gaddis,
Did
Roscoe.
he have a beard?
Roscoe Vernon Gaddis. He had a magnificent mustache.
Oh, he sounds like a beard guy.
He was
to
a
me.
20th century fisherman and television pioneer.
There we go. See, I told you.
Pioneer.
You won't hear about television pioneers now because they've got it all down. Gaddis, an avid fisherman since his youth in Illinois, also a pilot and adventurer.
See?
He's got everything you love.
It was a cool show. I understand he had a pretty good three-pointer, too.
He hosted
How about that?
program about fishing on General Electric's experimental TV station W2XAD in Schenectady, New York. When it became WRGB in the mid-40s, Gaddis returned to the station to host Outdoors with Liberty Mutual. And it was only the second sponsored television show. The first was Lowell Thomas's.
See, I told you, the guy was a pioneer. In any event, the point is, it's a different times. You don't have to burn a lot of film.
The actual
on the
name of the
fishing
program was The Flying Fisherman with Gadabout Gaddis.
It was a great show. What's coming up in sports?
The Christie Lee News.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a screwball.
And there's a lot of semi-food related news.
Yes, we also have a really romantic story in the news today.
Don't you love romance?
Involving a proposal.
Hate it.
Oh, I love it.
Hate it.
We got corn. We got soup. We got monkeys. Oh, wait a minute. You can't eat.
You like corn chowder?
Love
I
it.
do.
Love it.
Number
Is this
one.
Corn
Number
story
one.
going to also feature poop?
No.
Tom?
Nope. It's something I don't really care for. It's candy corn.
Oh, okay. All right. Only that has a loyal audience, though.
You get that? A handful of peanuts, you're on your way.
But when you were a kid, didn't you go on Halloween trick-or-treating and you get the loose candy corn?
Yeah. Oh,
you weren't allowed to eat it because it wasn't properly packaged.
Oh, no.
Well, the worst are the pennies for Halloween.
No, the worst was the apple. Especially if it had a needle in it.
Yeah, that was always bad.
Yeah,
Is this a Granny Smith? No, it's a Gillette.
It's a Wilkinson sword.
Creeps me out just thinking about it.
Are you happy?
Do they still? Now that we've hit Gadabout Gaddis.
You know that never happened.
The first TV show from the 40s we've mentioned. Do they still make the Wilkinson sword?
I think they do.
Okay, that's good to know. We have also coming up comedian Al Jackson, and I'm very excited. We're going to meet Mike Mello. From Madeira, California, the first winner of our pigskin picks. And by the way, you got to get your picks in for week 2 of pro football by this evening. So do that right now. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. At stake every week, a gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers, $500 worth of cool stuff from Steven Singer. That's right. You get to pick it out. It's going to be cool. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us.
It turns and sways.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the call. Have a great day today. We're going to move
And I've got
forward.
one more thing. May I say one more thing? I've been waiting 20-some years for this. Is everybody listening?
Yeah, we're listening.
Okay. Chick, go back 20-some years, 1998, Fort Wayne, Indiana, all weekend with me.
What? There we go.
Yes. Finally.
I have, okay, whatever you say.
Okay, remember, and listen to this. You went by your real name when you checked in, and you invited me for the weekend. Now, wait.
Oh, God.
I'm going to get shot for this. And you ordered grapes and Miller Lite beer.
Yeah, that sounds like me, all right.
That's right.
Yep, that's me, okay.
Okay, Deborah, we got to go here. Christie, give me the teaser.
That couldn't have gone better.
Yeah.
Somehow I blame you.
Ah, boy. Where do we go from here?
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is.
Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom is Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Hey,
Steven, how did you make your living, Steven?
You know, I made my living in the movie.
Oh, okay.
For the last 20 years, I've been a cop.
Uh-huh.
I understand Christie Lee is having some second thoughts about moving.
No, she already moved.
A lot of people don't know, but for 5 of the last 20 years, I've also been a real estate broker.
Really?
We had no idea. I love open houses, man. Sunday, I show up, meet the owners and say, "You get out the car! You get on the ground!" Yeah, it's crazy what happened.
Steven Seagal!
Yeah.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah, I get that a lot, man.
And then you Steven Seagal!
Yeah. Hey, back up, man.
That's it. You Steven Seagal!
I made my living in the movies.
I'm an ass whooping on Steven Seagal.
For the last 2 seconds, I've been a bitch slapper. Steven Seagal. No, man.
Wow, you have sound effects and everything, huh, Steven?
Good to see you guys. What are you going to play?
We'll play So Many Roads. Here we go.
Okay.
Different characters read us a joke. Will you do it?
Hell yeah. Boys. Oh yeah. So you just have the ability just to write 1,000 of these?
Well, that's what I do every week on the show.
He's a real magic man now. All right, here we go. No. Bro, these are incredible. I think you've done good here. All right, here we go.
Here, grab that.
From the beautiful brain of Kostaki Kononopoulos, the longest name in comedy.
Biggest name.
Also the biggest name in comedy. It's good to be long and big, they say. So that's great news. Tom Brady really went crazy celebrating his retirement. That's right. Yeah. Heard he had a Bud Light White and half a non-organic avocado. Guy's living dangerously. Nice. Thank you for that opportunity. Nice. You guys are the best. Cheers to Bob and Tom. Always the Big Brain Central.
Thank you, man.
Awesome.
No way. You're that good, aren't you?
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
This is Ernie Fergler reminding you, Friday morning on the Bob and Tom Show, I'll be... Oh, hold on just a minute. Okay, we need to locate some... Just read this. Okay. Is it Irma? Ima. Would the following person please report to my office? I'm a jackass. I'm a jack... Okay, fine. That's Friday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom! The Bob and Tom Show. Friday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern. Worldwide on bobandtom.com.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christie Lee and Pat Godwin. Hello. Josh Arnold at the Sidekick headquarters.
Hey, man.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello. And you know what's coming up later this morning, Tom?
I do.
That's right.
Double shock power.
Oh, he's got
Double shock power.
I might return to the double shock this week.
All right, and we're going to meet Mike Mello. And I've got an interesting update on the Mellow Yellow thing, Pat. All right. Wait till you hear this. It's really exciting. But right now, it's my understanding we have a special satellite visitor coming to us. Is that Ed Septic?
That's right. I'm Ed Septic.
The plumber will bang your pipes, but never your wife.
Ed, I can't help but notice you got lockjaw. What's happening?
I'm the number one plumber when it comes to the business of number 2.
You look angry.
I had to get a tooth pulled yesterday. Oh. Man, it was horrible. I almost broke my turd wrench.
You did it?
Yeah, I don't believe in dentists or doctors, so sometimes I got to handle stuff in-house.
I see.
Yeah, you're going to lose a tooth or two when for the past 30 years you've been living off a steady diet of Mountain Dew and crystal methamphetamine.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Tom, you probably know it as trucker speed.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Back in the early 80s, I used to live out west as a cook. I'm not saying the show Breaking Bad was based on my life.
Yes.
But I'm also not saying it would.
Okay. All right.
How about that?
Good show.
Yeah, you know how Rick James used to say cocaine was a hell of a drug? That's because he never tried meth. Holy crap. Luckily, by the grace of God, I got sober. I've now been clean for over 16 days. Oh, real quick, I want to let you guys know my girlfriend Donna, you remember her. I want to give a shout out to her. She just got her beautician's license.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's opening an Alice in Wonderland themed salon called Off with Their Hairs. So if you need a cut, look her up. As always, I'm Ed Septic. I've got the cheapest plumbing rates in the tri-state area. I had a feller say to me just the other day, Ed, how can you go so low? Well, as you know, I'm neither licensed, bonded, nor am I insured. I pass those savings along to you, the customer. I gotta run. Remember, I'm the plumber that'll smoke your pipe. Bang your pipes, but never your wife. I'm Ed Septic.
All right. Hope that tooth feels better.
Did you see all the cotton in Ed's mouth?
Well, yeah.
Well, it's going to bleed a little bit.
Well, you don't want to get dry sock.
Oh, man.
Did it himself, Tom. What do you look pretty good for doing it yourself?
Yeah, a dry socket, or as we call it, first night in prison. We have an update here. We were talking about Mr. Mike Mello, who was our first winner in our pro football competition.
Did you say an update?
Sports Extra.
We're going to talk with Mike. He was one of 61 people that got they got 15 of 16 games correct. And he's our winner because he had the tiebreaker. So it's long and complicated, but we were talking about the tribute song that Mr. Godwin wrote to Mike about the electrical banana, I believe it is, the Donovan song. And I mentioned that there was a whole thing about baking banana peels, et cetera, and I couldn't imagine where it came from. But we did it in junior high school, as I recall.
Junior high?
Yeah. This is a nice letter from Jay writing from Nebraska. My sister had a copy of something called the Anarchist's Cookbook.
Oh, yeah, famous.
There was a recipe there for how to get a buzz from smoking banana peels, nutmeg, and a few other household items. I tried it. I got more headaches than highs. Yeah. I would assume that book and that song had something to do with how it got around the country. Thank you very much. Jay, thank you very much. I think that may be where it came from. I never saw the so-called Anarchist Cookbook, but I'd heard of it.
That's that cough syrup thing, too, man. Headaches. Woo.
Yeah. But we'll be talking with Mr. Mello soon. But right now we turn to Christie Lee. Is that correct? Have you completed your sports?
Yes, sir. Go.
Hey, you remember the pineapple dating trend? Well, the fruit-based code apparently involves placing a pineapple upside down, if you haven't heard, in your cart, pushing it around the supermarket in hopes that a person you find attractive responds positively. Like, yeah, I'm a swinger.
So this doesn't have anything to do with the swinger
Not this
angle.
one, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now there's a dating site attempting to start a new trend involving cucumbers. Big One, a dating site catering to those with or in the market for large members.
Size queens.
Yes, is hoping to use the grocery cart model, but instead of placing a pineapple upside down to indicate that you're looking for romance, men with large penises put cucumbers in their carts.
Do the cucumbers have to be upside down?
Well, that would be
hard to do.
It'd be very tricky.
I think it's a fair question.
Have to spot the little tuber coming up the end.
A tuber.
So the trend originally started, I guess, with Mr. Jonah Falcon, the guy who claims to have the largest penis. Remember that guy?
The guy who wrote the book?
14 inches.
13 and a half inches.
Limp, I guess.
Yeah. Mr. Falcon shared a photo of himself holding a cucumber in a grocery store, marking the official start of the cucumber date movement. But don't all guys don't you buy cucumbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd
So
be
how
really
would-
awkward. Hey, lady, look, I'm just trying to make a salad. Get off your knees, and for God's sake, this is embarrassing. We're in
Get
the
off
produce
your
store.
knees.
Do you have to find the biggest cucumber? I'm a little
I think
confused.
you'd probably want the knobbiest, wouldn't you?
Ooh.
Oh, for her pleasure?
No, I'm
Have you really asked about that? I've never in my life encountered the
ribbed
French tickler deal, whatever it is.
I like my condom to look like a cat toy. I've always said that.
What's the old joke? I turn them inside out for my own damn pleasure.
Little rubber flitty things.
This is not going to be a thing.
It can't.
No. I doubt the pineapple thing really took off.
No, I don't think it did.
Although the pineapple thing for swingers, I think, has been
That's been going on.
That's
for
a
years.
What if you just mistakenly put your pineapple upside down in your cart? And
That's
somebody-
Yeah, what do you see? You got some elderly couple, they're shopping, and they grab a pineapple and a cucumber. The next thing you know, they're being assaulted by swingers.
But it's a good way for big ones to get their name out there.
Is there a granny porn thing out there for?
Gilf?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like really elderly grannies?
Yeah.
Well, but hang on a second. How, like iron lung elderly? I mean, how old are you going?
I don't know.
Clara Peller.
Oh, God.
Where's the beef?
Josh, you know what we should do, you and me? We'll find a swingers. We'll find a bunch of swingers, and we'll just go over, and we'll both say, no, we just like to watch. And
there are rules, I think.
Yeah.
Well, but we're us.
I see. That's what I was wondering a little bit. I did a show for swingers.
Is that right?
A big swinger party. They all came out to see me at a show. So there were other people there too, besides the swingers, and some of them did invite me to hang out afterwards. And I was like, well, can I just hang out? And I got mixed answers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they are right not that far from here is Nudes a popping every year, and they always ask one of us if we want to go up and
yeah.
MC.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Tom could go up. Decorum prohibits me from
that's
inviting.
fine. I would not
Christie,
be interested.
Tom, would you want to go?
But I'm booked that day.
Can you imagine?
so
It would be totally worth it to see how weird Tom
It would be.
It would be.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, this woman got totally naked. She had a thing falling out of her nose. It was unbelievable.
Like he's grossed out.
Way too large to be naked.
Sours before 5.
Pat, would you do that show? I mean, because you can stay clothed.
Yeah, you can.
That is an option for the performers.
So I've been asked. No, I mean, I did the cruise ship where they were nude, and that was weird enough for me.
Wow.
And hedonism, too, in Jamaica.
They were nude walking around a cruise ship?
Oh, yeah, it was a nude cruise that I did.
All the time?
No, just one particular nude cruise, yeah.
No, but I mean...
They charter them. Yeah, it's very popular.
Oh, okay.
So, like, from different hours of the day, they could be nude? Is that...
All hours of the day, except in the dining areas. So all your hot tubs and your pools and your Lido deck, yeah.
Oh, really?
Lido.
Could you choose not to be naked? Or?
Absolutely. You could do whatever you wanted to do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you go over and just jump on a woman you saw? Okay.
No, there were rules about that.
Oh, well, we're doing fascists.
That's probably best.
Pardon me, sir. You mind if I fondle your wife?
Yes, I'm out for Christ.
Oh, that's what I get off on. Go ahead and give it to her. I'm a cook.
Were there attractive people on the cruise?
There were some, yeah, but mostly, people that were just very natural and big and huge and small and long and drippy.
Long and drippy.
Okay, good. Coming up, we've got comedian Al Jackson. We're going to talk with our winner, Mike Mello. And I'll remind you again, please go to bobandtom.com/contest. That $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers at stake every week. And you got to pick the winners for this weekend's pro football games, and they begin this evening. So you want to get those in today before the game starts, if you please. Coming right back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get...
People were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Wait.
Josh, what do you think?
Josh is leaving right now.
Josh is leaving.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
this.
Greatest day of my life.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Bob Biggerstaff. Are there a lot of Biggerstaff?
Is my last name.
Yeah.
It's a German name. It means probably going home alone tonight.
Do you get the porn jokes with that one?
Always.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Hey, is your middle name looking for a?
Oh, you know what? I was doing...
looking for a, that
Bob
looking for a Biggerstaff.
I wish you had a.
That wouldn't be good.
I wish
I got it.
Wish I had a.
Get this. I'm doing a show a couple weeks ago. Girl comes up to me after the show. She's like,
wow.
Yeah, hot chick. Amazing.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Play along.
Yeah, then what happened?
She's like, Biggerstaff. She goes, that's my last name too. And she shows me her license. Right? She's like, we've got to be related. She's like, we're gonna party tonight.
Oh yeah.
And one of the other comedians is like, hey man, I think you got a shot with her. I'm like,
long lost.
I don't know. You know, when the conversation starts with "we've got to be related," probably not going to end with me having sex with her.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to try.
Sure. Yeah, because you're a guy.
Sure.
Right.
I know how these things end.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Stay positive.
Yeah, first cousin or not.
Yeah,
that's a myth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, Roy Wood Jr. You are a junior, obviously.
Yes.
When you went into showbiz in the beginning, you had the option of going with Roy Wood or going with the Roy Wood Jr.
I started in '98, and that was like the back end of the Def Jam boom and the comic view boom for black comedy. So every black comic was named after food or their name was a verb. Give it up for tripping.
Tripping?
Tripping. You know, you be tripping.
If I trip, then I'm tripping.
Give it up for Slappy. I didn't want to be that.
Wow. I'm not.
Slappy Wood Jr.
I often give it up for Slappy.
Come on, Slappy Wood.
And I mean,
Slappy Wood.
Yes. So, although
speaking of porn names.
From what we understand, the art of the vajazzling begins with a waxing. Is that correct?
Yes.
How much preparation have we had so far? Has the
Well, she's gotten a Brazilian.
Oh, she's done that already.
We didn't do that here.
Okay,
Prove
good.
it. No, we didn't do that. Prove it. Marianne.
the epilation has already taken place?
Yes.
And when was that done?
Yesterday. You can go as low as you want to go.
Or as high as you want to, right?
For today's purposes, we're going a little bit above the panty line.
And presumably there's some kind of glue used?
Yeah, we're using eyelash glue today.
Really?
Okay. Do you mind? Should I go in there so I can see this?
I think you should.
Yeah, get right down. Eyeball
Good
that
luck.
thing,
Do you
Tom.
mind, Hillary? Would you mind if I
go in there?
No, of course not.
You don't mind if I come in? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we need
It's
you.
better than you pressing your face up against the window.
Licking the window.
Tom is heading in. The ladies from the Naked Monkey are about to.
He's going to pet the monkey.
What design are we doing today?
We're doing the Bob and Tom logo.
I'm attempting the.
Are you really?
Is that
nice.
right?
This is really nice. Now let me try to describe this so you can see. Above the panty line, a number of sort of are these rhinestones?
Yes. Yeah.
Rhinestones are those already glued on?
Yes.
They are, yeah.
They're glued on in kind of an arc, and then she already has the word Bob above the panty line in little teeny rhinestones.
Oh, really? And Tom,
nice.
All right.
So she's pretty fast with this stuff.
Yeah, she's very good.
So have you noticed an upsurge in popularity in having
Since
this done?
Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Well, actually, just since you guys started talking about
really?
it.
Nice.
Okay.
The T in Tom is not cooperating.
Well, of course.
What a surprise.
What are the odds?
That's right. Oh, my gosh.
Guys, do you think it's a good idea?
Well, I need to see the finished product. But
I think.
$15 chickens, dogs, cats.
So you are in the country, huh?
Yeah, gravel road, one-way gravel road.
Really?
Do you eat the chickens?
No, the eggs.
Ah.
My wife said she'd never kill one of the chickens.
Really?
But she doesn't have any problem scrambling up the kids.
That's sweet.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
This is Tom. Coming up Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show. Comedian from our own staff, it's Jeff Oskey with news we failed to mention.
Amazon is no longer selling donkey meat in California. What you failed to mention, now the only way to get donkey meat locally is by ordering the number 7 with snow peas. Yeah,
that's Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a $500 Steven Singer gift card. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Well, hello.
Now, if you wonder how we can jump out every break and be so
Pat Godwin
bright and enthusiastic, it's because of the subtle insults happening just before the mics go up.
Yeah, some not so subtle. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
So he's actually mad now.
I'm sorry. There's Ace Cosby.
You know, I could orchestrate that.
Someday.
I think.
I'm Chick
and it would
McGee.
be.
Can you orchestrate it to where?
Yeah.
Real quick. Chick has to announce him.
There's.
Ooh, yeah, introduce me.
That would be. I'm sorry, Chick. I don't know what I'm doing.
I will not do that. Here's Tom. Unless I go in first, then I'd gladly do it.
Okay. I want to say something special is happening tonight. Rhythm City Casino Resort, Davenport, Iowa. Frank Caliendo opening up for him. It's Willie G. That's tonight. And then Friday and Saturday, it's at the Milwaukee Improv. 2 shows each night coming up with Mr. Caliendo and Willie G. So you can check that out. Coming up on this show, Mike Mello, our big winner from Madeira, California, week 1 of our pro football competition. But right now, I look that way and I see, it's Christie Lee.
Candy corn and rocks. Teaming up with the Great Wolf Lodge to offer the first ever Candy Corn Suite. Celebration of candy corn season, Brock's unveiled the candy corn themed rooms that will be available at 2 Great Wolf Lodge locations in the Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania, and Gurnee, Illinois. The rooms,
I love you. I love you. That's the Poconos Wolf Lodge.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised there's a Wolf Lodge in the Poconos. Isn't that a honeymoon place?
It is a honeymoon place, yeah.
I guess after the honeymoon comes the kids.
The Poconos is the Wolf Man.
The rooms feature an orange, yellow, white, and purple color scheme. Ample.
Lovely.
It's Halloween colors, ample candy supplies, iridescent candy corn shaped headboards, and even a candy corn checkers game.
You know what Tom's palette would be in decorating? There'd be white, off-white, dark white, lighter white.
Ecru.
Eggshell
and
Caucasian.
Yeah.
You've been to my house, huh?
Caucasoid.
You've been to my place?
Tom, in your bedroom, what color sheets are on the bed right now?
Oh, yeah. What color sheets? That's a good question.
Cream, I say cream.
White.
Off-white, yeah.
Off-white. Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you have any...
Pop a color in your house?
Any color at all?
One does want a hint of color.
You want?
Yeah, she got to have a pop
I'm not in
color.
charge of that.
In your palette.
You don't have like a blue chair or purple chair?
You
or...
have eyeballs, don't you? Can't you
I just know that my house looks great.
I was going to say, don't you love that?
It does, yeah.
I've never understood a guy going, my wife is decorating the whole house. Awesome. It's going to look pretty good.
Kelly, it's amazing.
Yeah, you don't have to make any decisions. It's going to look pretty good.
I mean, you've been to my house.
What about my chair?
You have to have a chair.
Tom doesn't have a chair. He doesn't sit down.
Tom's not a chair guy, per
I know. There's a couple chairs I use occasionally. Not all that often.
You know what? That's nice of them to let you sit in a chair.
But I don't have a chair like Archie Bunker had a chair.
Oh, I do.
Where do you sit to watch TV?
You gave it to me.
I don't watch TV very often. I'll if I watch TV, I'm probably in the bedroom.
Where do you sit to just relax and read a book?
I don't.
Where do you
his car?
God.
No,
where do you play with yourself?
What do you do
when
there?
you get a moment to yourself?
Usually the Kroger produce section. Occasionally Whole Foods.
It's
but
a wonder.
I find the people snottier at Whole Foods.
It's a wonder I haven't met you there.
Are you at all curious to know the actual date when Tom last masturbated?
Yes.
I let me tell you something. It would make my day.
I really am. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it were
yesterday,
12 years ago,
It could have been this morning.
Exactly.
When he dropped the grape nuts. By the way,
my whole schedule this morning got thrown up when I dropped all the grape nuts
I don't
all
know
over the floor.
what would surprise me most, but
well, he's here early in the morning and nobody's
all by himself.
here.
He probably stands up over there and just goes to town.
We have great Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be that's a great idea. Just come in here and just start cranking one. Oh look, there's the maintenance guy. And the cleaner's here. Hey, can you go get the grape nuts off the floor?
We have a special presentation for you because of the problems you had this morning with your grape nuts, and you spilled grape nuts all over the break room.
I mean, an entire box,
and caused them to be clean.
I cleaned it up.
Pat Godwin has.
Grape nuts.
Yeah.
You give me mouth cuts. But you make my mornings tasty. Grape nuts. Grape nuts, you're full of fiber. I spilled you on the floor. Now you're full of carpet fiber. Grape nuts. Grab the vacuum cleaner and clean up the artificial sweetener that's mixed with my grape nuts.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, all true. Well, now, so back to this news story.
The candy corn?
I am not a big candy corn fan.
Even mixed with peanuts, so it tastes like a payday?
I didn't try that until a couple years ago, and I will grant you that is actually kind of tasty.
That is good. I didn't try it until Chick really was recommending it, and I did. Or maybe you were, Christie. I'm sorry.
I love it.
As a kid, I never even tried them because they were always someone would throw them loose in your bag trick-or-treating, and you weren't allowed to eat the stuff that wasn't packaged. Now they have the little mini bags of candy corn you can.
Yeah.
But so this is what is the Wolf Lodge?
Great Wolf Lodge.
It's like a water park / hotel.
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they have the special candy corn sweet.
It's honestly adorable.
It is cute.
It's extraordinarily bright and colorful, and it looks like they've got candy corn pillows.
People go nuts.
I love Great Lodge when my kids were little. We'd go to the one up by Cedar Point.
Make
I just
moments sweeter, written right there on the wall. Son of a gun.
Hope it comes with a toothbrush.
Yes. 9 out of 10 dentists recommend a bag of candy corn.
9 out of 10 dentists are retiring early because of candy corn.
Have some fun.
That is a divisive candy, man.
What?
A great candy corn.
Yeah.
We should try candy corn and grape nuts mixed together. Now
we should try that.
That might work. Get a little fiber.
We'll try it.
Candy corn, circus peanuts.
Ooh.
What else?
Do you like the Peeps?
I don't. That's divisive.
Yeah, those are divisive too. Don't care for those.
The only thing the Peeps are good for is putting them in the microwave and see them explode.
You know, like dinosaurs?
Yeah. My dad loved circus peanuts. He said the staler, the better.
No kidding.
But guess what? I mean, look where he is now.
You think it killed him?
I have some lawyers looking into it.
All right.
I know a guy. Pat, since you favored me with that nice grape nuts tribute, and thank you, and then I did spill an entire box of grape nuts on the floor. I did clean it up. I thought perhaps another corn song. Pat, I don't know if you might want to scramble to find this one.
All right.
This was one of my favorite news stories a couple years ago during the height of COVID. It comes to us from the Argus Leader. This was the story about that corn stalk that grew in the crack in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And it was rescued by, I believe, a realtor named Chad Thiessen.
Oh, he's a good guy.
Yeah, we talked to Chad. It was just a really nice story in Sioux Falls. They rescued this ear of this stalk of corn.
There's an update?
No, I just since we're talking about candy corn, I figured.
Okay.
Good chance to play that song. I loved it so much. Are you ready, Pat? Yeah.
I'm corn in a small town, growing in the sidewalk of a small town. Came up through the concrete of a small town, a symbol of resiliency. Corn just can't be bested, and my shell can't be digested. Your movements are corn infested.
He changed it.
Think about that before you eat me. Yeah. Come on, small town corn. I might grow up to be hot cream corn. I could father a son and be popcorn. I might be field or sweet. Hey, corn can't be beat. I am king in the land of the free. Or concrete can't bury me. Hey, small town corn. Small town. Small town corn. Woo.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is nice. Our apologies to John Mellencamp. Can you play that for our friend Larry Crane, who
That's his guitar part.
He probably has that guitar part down
up to the 4th fret.
Maybe we could bring him in and have him do it with you.
But you have to say turds in that version.
I said movements. I couldn't take singing turds anymore.
Well, thank you very much. Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Al Jackson, and we're going to talk to our Pigskin Picks winner, Mike Mello from Madeira, California. But right now, we're going to talk about hearing this show through the beauty of those Raycon earbuds.
That's exactly right. And Raycon's everyday earbuds, they've just launched their upgraded model. We received Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds early, of course, and brand new colors, vibrant new colors like blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black, suitable for any evening occasion. And Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds, you now get multi-point connectivity. It lets you pair with 2 devices at once, plus new quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging equals 90 minutes of power, and active noise cancellation. Plus, Raycon has the ergonomic earbud shape and optimized gel tips for a cozy custom fit for every ear ever made. And Raycon also offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Love those earbuds. Help me with this, Josh. The word ergonomic. Mm-hmm. That's a weird word.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
I don't understand. It's like it's missing a letter or something. Don't you think?
Ergonomic?
It's ergonomic.
Is it ergonomic?
ERG.
What letter do you want to put in there?
I don't know. It just sounds like something's wrong there.
Okay.
Ergo, we need to add a word.
How did we
I don't
get
know.
stuck here?
I have no idea.
We'll be right back.
We have comedian Al Jackson, speaking of language. We're going to talk a little street with Al. Up next, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christie, what's the best way to get...
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's... I didn't tell you guys. I put my brothers in a bit of a dilemma a couple weekends when I was fishing. Yes, we were all in line.
You're adopted?
When you are part of these, I'm not.
Okay.
When you're part of these fishing tournaments, you go when you're registered, you can go and buy shirts at this big event type thing at one of the loading docks. And so there are hundreds of people in line to get their swag bags and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And there's some people walking around with petitions. And one guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hi, I'm a third-party candidate. I'm running for president. Will you sign my petition just to be allowed on the ballot. And you're not voting for me, of course. You're just... And I said, sure. And he goes, you're registered to vote in Missouri. And I went, oh, my gosh, you know what? I'm not. But my two brothers right here are. They'll happily do this. And they kind of looked at me like...
Oh, no.
And I knew what I was doing.
Now they're on a list. They're going to get
they went,
letters from Gus Hall, the head of the Communist Party.
Jerk. So they went, so they looked at me like, we're going to kill you. And so, the guy goes, hey, you know, I just want another option out there. And I went, you know what? I'm all for that. My brothers will happily do this. And my brothers go, yeah, we'll do it. And so they sign up and what's your name, email address, your home address. So they fill out all this stuff. And I'm talking to the guy. I go, so are you getting a lot of signatures? And he goes, yeah, things are going pretty good. And he's a middle-aged man, you know, normal looking. He looks at me and he goes, I'm a telepath. And I went, oh, is that right? And he goes, I speak to people through the television. And he's dead serious. And my brothers have already signed up for this guy.
Now he's got their email.
I go, you speak to people through the television? He goes, yeah. I watch TV and I can talk to other viewers. He goes, March Madness was huge for me. I got a lot of college kids. I got into their heads and I told them about what I do, and they're very excited. And he goes, thank you guys so much. And he walked off. My brothers
I love normal guys that look normal that are completely insane.
Well, that wasn't all he said, though. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. And he walked off. I looked at my brothers. I go, that man has your home address. They were furious with me. And I did feel, at first I was like, oh, this is kind of a funny thing to do to them. And I do feel bad.
So now has this guy been sending them stuff? Like,
I don't know if they've been watching TV.
Yeah, why does he need their address if he can just go into their homes on the television?
If that happens next time, please ask if you can do a selfie with the guy.
That's crazy. I'd give anything for them to go home to them. Hey, how you doing? Remember me? I was out at man. Hey, what's going on? You got some nice plates here. Nice.
Today we're going to do a cover, the only cover that we do.
Yeah. Oh, good.
The entire program, but we'd like to play something for you dedicated to something that's been in the news this past week.
All right. Look forward to it.
I think everybody's been surprised about it, and this is a song that explains how I feel about it.
Okay.
They're both ashamed of what they did. At least that's what the paper said. They walk all day because they're always on the prowl. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. They're both pros at what they do, and both require special shoes of each of their heads going down in the caddy. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. Neither of them's made a peep, and fire hydrants don't come cheap. Be careful when you're out there chasing tail. You could wreck your truck and cut your head, but the number one lesson ever said, no matter what you do, don't leave voicemail. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him, and the odds are pretty slim that you won't see him with any more horse.
Yay!
Seven 365.
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Attention Fergler shoppers and Bob and Tom listeners, this is Ernie Fergler. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, you'll probably hear the kids back in screen doors pull another prank on me. But that's okay. It makes it a lot easier for me to decide who's going to have shopping cart corral duty. This is Ernie Fergler reminding you that's tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide on Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're going to talk about makeout spots again. I have an additional name for a makeout spot. I'm very excited.
Well, good. I think we're also going to hook up with comedian Al Jackson, and we'll see if Al has one. Al Jackson, there we go. Hey, Al, how's it going?
What's going on?
Hi, Al.
Well, we had an interesting news story, Al, about so-called lovers' lanes. Now, when you were growing up in high school, did you have a particular spot you would go to park, as they say, a lover's lane, if you will?
Oh, yeah. You're bringing up a very sad and pathetic memory for me, which probably led me on the road to comedy. I was one of my only friends that had a license, and so I would take the cool kids that I wanted to be friends with, and I would take them, and they would pick up a girl, and we would like go to like a closed middle school, and they would make out in the backseat while I sat there like a stunned Uber driver. And I would just sit there, pathetic. And then just you'd hear, there's nothing like the sound of like high school kissing and then pants unbuttoning. Oh, God. Like, I don't know.
This is one of the greatest things I've ever heard.
Josh, it's so, Tom unlocked a memory like NBA 2K. Like he just I was like, oh no, I remember I did that. Oh God. And they were like, okay, we're ready. It's like, oh.
You just Morgan Freeman'd these horny friends of yours around.
Now, Al, did you have
oh, God, I did.
Were you like Tom? Were your dimensions when you were in high school much different than how you present yourself now? Were you like 5'2" and 100 pounds or something?
I grew almost 4 inches my freshman year of college. So I was a totally different person coming back. I was like a man when I came back, but I was like a kid when I left. You know, like some high school kids are still kids and other ones already have a mustache and the family. Mm-hmm. Like I was the former. So it took me a while. So I don't know. I think all those kinds of things really help comics.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. You
know
feel
any
like
comic that was really popular in school time? You've met every comic on the planet. Do you know anyone that was like Homecoming King or anything like that?
No, it's usually you build up a lot of hate. And you feel like an outsider, and then you start getting funny to But yeah, I was my first driver's license, I was 5'3", 92 or 3 pounds. I remember that.
Man. Did you need a child seat?
Yeah, but then when I graduated from high school, I was over 6 feet tall and weighed a staggering 120. Which I'm, by the way, trying to get back to. That's my goal.
Al, I was on the homecoming court, and I was Mr. R.S., but I'm not that funny. So your theory holds up.
You got Riz, bro. I've said that since day one.
You got Riz, bro. I know what that means. That means when he refers to him as bro, he means friendly. And then he's like my friend, and then he says Riz as in charisma. So we say, right. My friend Josh has a lot of charisma, hence, or should I say, ergo, he was on the, what was it called, the committee? What was it?
I was on the homecoming court.
The homecoming court. Mm-hmm. Ooh, very
I wasn't king, but I was...
were you like a prince? How does that
work? They didn't call you prince.
Well, no, some schools had the king and the queen and then like attendants.
Yeah, but they didn't call them. That was the court. You didn't have a homecoming?
I went to an all-boys school.
You still,
but you weren't allowed to invite girls to your dances and stuff?
I don't think
what do we know about somebody who went to an all-boys school?
Naked swim. All boys all the time.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Hard to
Some
say.
things never change.
Exactly right.
So, Al, do you remember there wasn't a specific lover's lane in Beechwood, Ohio?
Not really. I know that, and Tom, you'll know this will be more of a local reference, but guys used to go down to Chagrin Falls because it was an area that had a lot of woods.
Sure.
And now when I take my kids to the park, I realize how creepy just metro parks are because there's just always a guy in his car and it's idling. And he's just sitting there, and I'm like, did he just kill somebody, or is he waiting? There's just there's no one around. He's not. There's nothing to. Why are you here? I'm here with my children. Why are you? There's always creepy guys sitting in their car at the grocery store and the metro parks.
Well,
I see. Well, now it's time to move on here. Al Jackson is a comedian. Where does one find you in the world of social media, Al?
They can find me on my YouTube channel, Al Jackson Comedy. Please give it a follow. I got some new shows debuting this weekend. And you can also find me on the social media on Instagram at Al Jackson Live. And Tom, I was going to say, you should be proud of me. I just got back from Vail yesterday, brother. How about that?
All right, I just got my pass.
All right, I went during the off
I
season.
was going to say, there's a lot of skiing right now.
Oh, no, but you got to get your pass early.
There was not one drop of snow, Christy, and I couldn't have been happier.
There you go.
I'm very excited. Yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you out there in
It was
December.
a ghost town. I love it.
Is there good hiking and stuff in the summer?
It's great, yeah.
Okay,
Biking.
cool. It's got to be lovely.
I think so, but I think somebody needs to invent an app for places that are in the off season.
Yeah.
Because I think for people like me, I want to go to Vail, but there's no point in me going when it's skiers up there. It's going to be packed. I'm going to hate it. I'm not going to ski. But Vail was like, it was like really like a Hollywood set of Vail because there was no one there. So I could just walk around. There's no one in line anywhere I went. I don't know. I think for people that are kind of weird or just want to go places in the off season, somebody needs to invent that.
You know, I think if you've ever been to Vail, Josh, it's like if Nordstrom's was a city.
Oh, nice.
It's. I'm not kidding.
One of my favorite Hallmark movies is called Winter in Vale. Love it.
If you've ever been to
Lacey
Vail.
Chabert and Tyler Hines.
Somebody always comes back to a town in those Hallmark movies, and they find somebody that's still there, and they're like, oh, whatever happened to you? I went to New York, and I made it, and now I'm back. And then they fall in love and end up staying. They're like, that's ridiculous. Why is she still in the same bar?
A big fan.
Yeah, Josh and I really like the Hallmark movies, and we've been threatening to write one.
I would watch that. Can I be in it? You need a token. Come on.
Wait a second. So you'd be the...
There does have to be one black guy in the town. Stop it.
Well, there are plenty of black Hallmark Christmas movies that I don't watch, and they are just...
Is it like...
They're about DJs. They're about...
Is it like The Wiz with a token white guy?
No, there's black ski weekends. Tom, those are blacked out on your schedule, I'm sure, to be like a void. But I would love for Tom to accidentally go to Vail during Black Ski Weekend. That'd be fun. That would make my life. You know all the slang.
Did you hear what Josh just said? Go ahead, say it again.
Absolutely did.
Afro skiing? I could, having been counseled and tutored in street lingo, I could hop on the gondola and say, hey, bros.
Oh, please do.
Yeah.
See how quickly
and then fortunately, I would have my helmet on, so the beating wouldn't be serious.
Bad. Yeah. If you said that, they'd be like, we're all doctors.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you talking about?
Now, Al, are you starting to schedule some stand-up gigs?
I do. I am. I'll be in Iowa at the end of September. I will have a hard date. I usually have that right in front of me. I do not. But I will be in, I'm not even going to say the name. I think it's Larchwood. I'm 99% sure. Jess Hooker will kill me for saying it wrong, but I think that's what it is. So I will be in Iowa. I'm starting to get a tour together. So I'm going to go out on the road for probably 3 months. So I'm excited. I haven't toured in a couple of years, brother. So
now, are you going to grab your girlfriend and have her go with you at all?
I am. My girlfriend has happily taken the reins from me because she works for a professional baseball team, and she's super organized. She lives and dies by Excel spreadsheets. Like when I first met her, she had every bar in Denver spreadsheeted out with happy hours and times and prices. Because that's just how she lives. So as a comic,
by the way, I hope there weren't a lot of names penciled in, like boy names, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Mike goes here from 4 to 6,
and then little drawings, and then you go, how come this drawing is so large? Sorry. Al.
So I will have all my dates like a professional next week. But yeah, I'm excited to get back on tour. It'll be good.
We'll stop on by. Now, let's. The purpose of this broadcast is something we haven't figured out in all these years, but this somewhat peculiar segment is an effort to help me with my street lingo to become a little bit less pretentious and a little bit more hip, if you will. So run a phrase by me or a word, Al. Let's see how I do.
Tom, why I love this segment is because I learn as well. You know, I'm trying to keep up with Gen Alpha. Come on, I'm almost 30 years older than them. So I'm learning too. This is a Gen Alpha. Let's start with one that you definitely know. It's football's back. So, Tom, what is the gritty? Griddy.
Yeah, what's gritty, Tom?
I know there's a nitty dirt band that considers themselves
the nitty gritty dirt band. That would be with the. This is a GRIDD. Why?
Yes,
The gritty.
sir.
Wow.
Think football. You guys should all know this.
The gridiron, of course.
I absolutely know what it is.
The gridiron is a reference I've never quite understood to the football field. Is a gridiron a cooking thing? I don't know. What is an actual gridiron?
It's marked off in lines. It's a grid iron.
Okay, but okay. So what's gritty? You think you know?
I know.
Then tell me what it means.
It's a dance that you do after you score a touchdown. And they brought it up from New Orleans, didn't they? Isn't it from
Absolutely, they did.
Wow. Justin Jefferson, wide receiver for the Vikings, made it popular. And everybody was trying to do it, including, sadly, the white guys. And
Is it the one that kind of looks like a Cossacks dance where you clap under your leg?
Yes. Very much
It's
so.
cool when done correctly.
It's really cool when it's done correctly.
Yeah.
And I don't even know it's been around so long, though. I don't know if Jefferson still does it or not. I haven't seen him.
He does.
No,
that's kind of his signature dance, which is weird.
Yeah.
He hasn't really changed it, which is kind of smart. That's like what you do when you score. Don't change it up, even though you have the impulse to.
Does it look somewhat like this dance, Al? This is a classic from our era. British Invasion classic, Do the Freddy. And the Freddy is kind of like a jumping jack, but one's feet would stay on the ground. Right? Does that make sense? So is the gritty?
I don't want to participate in this.
Is the gritty similar to the Freddy?
No, not at all.
What does it look like?
Not at all.
It's you're bending over a little bit and you're shuffling along. I don't know if Josh can. I bet he can get a flavor of it.
You know, like
Okay.
the Russian dance, you get down.
The Russian dance where they kick their thing.
Oh, I like that.
The Cossack dance. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, that's nice.
A little bit.
That's the gritty.
Yeah, that's
good to know.
Sort of did.
You'll see when Justin Jefferson scores, you'll see it.
I think if you saw it, you would recognize. They'll go, "Oh, that's the okay."
I'll know now. See, this is thank you, Al. So I went just at an NFL game on a Sunday. I'll be.
Takes a lot of strength to do it. You got to have good hammies.
Are the folks watching the games in the stands doing the gritty as well? Do
They probably don't have the room.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Oh.
You kick the guy in front of you in the stand.
It does take up some room.
I'd like to kick the guy in back of me.
You always have now. What do you think that means? If you always have trouble with people sitting around you,
yes.
No matter who it is,
No,
what does that mean?
I think the people in back of me, they must have bought their tickets through StubHub and they don't belong there.
Oh,
you know that guy,
the new rich.
Yeah, there's a lot. I go to a lot of professional baseball games, and I don't know why I keep saying professional baseball games, but a lot of Rockies games. And you know, I've had such different fan experiences because. Sometimes you'll have like there was something that started off cute, like there was a mom with her son, and she was explaining the game, and I was like, man, that's really beautiful, you know. But he didn't understand anything, so she was explaining everything. I was like, ma'am, he is too young. Get up, get some cotton candy, and walk out the door. Come back in 2 years. He does not. That is a ball. Wait, a ball? I thought he was throwing a ball. We don't have time for this.
Okay. Al, we have time for one more word. What have you got for me?
Okay, Tom. This one, I'm going to say is personally offensive to myself and you, Tom.
Okay.
Oh.
And when you hear it, this is a Gen Alpha, so we got beef with y'all for this one. But, Tom, when would you use the word Ohio?
Ohio.
Wow. Is this implying that people from Ohio are somehow lesser?
Stupid and backward?
Weird.
Oh,
like almost like remember like 10 years ago was the phrase a Florida man?
Yeah.
Like Ohio has taken that with Gen Z now.
Oh.
And I'm like, we don't even do anything.
Yeah, really.
What kind of crazy cases have come out? Like Florida's Gators and all kind of weird stuff. Like, I don't know. Josh, what do you think?
So let's say I poured ketchup on my ice cream. Would somebody go, man, that's a very Ohio move?
Yeah, they would just be like, you know, I went on a date with Josh and just like, you know, he's pouring ketchup, but he poured ketchup on his steak. It was super Ohio, so I left early.
That sounds to me more like Missouri.
Missouri.
That's right.
Yeah. So,
Hillbilly, Missouri.
Well, I would respond by saying, really? Why don't you tell that to Mr. Paul Newman? Huh?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Oh,
Mr. LeBron James.
Yeah. Shaker Heights. Paul Newman. You might have heard of him.
Halle Berry.
That's right.
Oh.
Arsenio Hall. We've got stars, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Star power, baby.
I like Arsenio. I've always liked Arsenio. What's he doing
He's a
now?
great dude.
Nothing at all.
I think he hangs with Eddie Murphy. He's killing it.
That's
He's not
great.
killing it. He's barely existing.
How about-
right now, he's sleeping in. He doesn't care. He's lost all zest for life.
I'm sure if we could get him on the phone, he'd be a pleasant guest.
I
Make sure Chick leads that interview.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to.
So that's very. I have not heard that recently.
I am so offended. Yeah, I went on a bunch of TikToks. It's like a thing.
Weird.
Huh.
And there's also nothing weirder than a 47-year-old black man on a 16-year-old white girl's TikTok. It just shouldn't be. Like, it should just block my account. I don't even know if I can. I swear to God, it was research as they're putting me in the car. I was doing research for my job.
Well, thank you, Al Jackson. We'll find out where you're going to be doing your live thing. In the meantime, they find you where again, please, on in the world of the social media? Did you switch it up?
No, it's the same. It's Al Jackson Al Jackson IG on Instagram and Al Jackson Live for all my tour dates. And please, please, please follow me on my YouTube, Al Jackson Comedy.
All right.
By next week, I will try to learn the gritty.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Somebody show him the gritty.
Is there a song? Is there a gritty song that goes with it?
I think we're going to come back.
Just type in Justin Jefferson touchdown gritty.
We're going to come back with it.
Okay, okay, very good. Thank you very much. That's a comedian, Al Jackson. It's always a great pleasure to talk with
We
Al.
love you, Al.
Right now, I'll urge you to check in with the Bob and Tom website and find out about, among other things, PrizePicks.
PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. You're already watching, now have some fun. Season-long fantasy takes up so much time, but on PrizePicks, you can pick a new lineup every single day. Go to PrizePicks.com, or you can use the PrizePicks app. All you have to do is pick 2 or more players across any sport. Then pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. This week, I'm picking Caleb Williams to get more than half a passing yard and Josh Allen to get more than 24.5 rush yards. And you can still cash out even if the lineup isn't perfect. All withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. And PrizePicks is the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. So if one of your players goes down in the first half, you don't have to worry. PrizePicks doesn't count it as a loss. Download the PrizePicks app today or go to PrizePicks.com and use code TOM to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on PrizePicks to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much, Willie G. And Willie G, by the way, tonight, Davenport, Iowa, the Rhythm City Casino Resort with Frank Caliendo. Then they'll be heading to the Milwaukee Improv for Friday and Saturday for a bunch of shows. And I'll tell you what, coming up, we have probably the most disturbing story of the year, I think.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it is truly awful. I'm not even going to give you a hint, just saying you better stick around for this one. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
And I asked Frank if he could sing. And the answer is not really.
Probably you're correct.
But I thought if we provided you with some great song lyrics, the song Piano Man, you could perhaps go through this with your various famous people doing it. I have a random list here. So I hope this isn't unfair, but let's just try this right now with the lyrics to Piano Man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's comedian Frank Caliendo. I'm sorry, it's John C. Reilly.
Oh, I think I could probably sing this one. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man. It's better than you thought it was going to be, isn't it? Sitting next to me.
How about John? How about Morgan Freeman?
To his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes.
How about Tracy Morgan?
La da 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 da.
That would have been better as me. Da, da, da.
Okay, Paul Giamatti.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. And you've got us feeling all right.
Adam Sandler.
Here we go. Now, John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with that joke. Would I light up a smoke? But it's someplace that he'd rather be.
Okay, Jeff Goldblum.
He says, Bill, I believe this is what? It's killing me. There's a smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be, a movie star if I could get out of this place. Yeah.
How about John Madden? Oh, speaking of sports, Mel Kiper Jr.
Now, Paul, talking about a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. Spent too much time doing a thing, and he's talking with Davey, who's still in the Navy. You know, the fact of the matter is, probably going to be for life. And the waitress, tremendous job talking politics, and the businessmen, they're slowly getting stoned. Tremendous job, probably going to keep them lower in the draft. Yes, and sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than what? Drinking alone.
Seth Rogen.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man, I guess. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. I got something that makes me feel all right, too.
How about Al Pacino for an ending here?
It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday. And the manager gives me a smile because he knows that it's me they've been coming to see to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival. I thought it was going to cut me off, so I got big. And the microphone smells like beer. De Niro time. And they sit at my bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Stephen A. Smith. Oh, la, da, 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 dee, da, da, da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. And you've got us feeling all right. Very nice.
Frank Caliendo does Billy Joel.
The Piano Man.
Thank you very much.
Go.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
There's a trend that I've been noticing in watching the news that who are these people that protest death row inmates when the prisoner wants to die? The word nosy comes to mind. It's inhumane. It's inhumane. Oh, yeah, because he was real human. A lot of humans keep a freezer full of heads. They're so self-righteous out there on the picket line. Stop the killing. Stop the killing. No, I think you're missing the point here. He wants to die. State wants him dead. Families want him dead. Oh, but you want him to live. Fine. He can live with you. And when he's done drinking soup out of your skull, dabbing his mouth with your peace pamphlet, we'll come by, put a bullet in his head, and the world will have 2 less psychos to worry about.
Hi, this is Larry Reeb, Uncle Larry. It's a sick world, and I'm a happy guy, and you're listening to the Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day, every day.
This is Tom. Coming up Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show. Comedian from our own staff, it's Jeff Oskey with news we failed to mention.
Amazon is no longer selling donkey meat in California. What you failed to mention, now the only way to get donkey meat locally is by ordering the number 7 with snow peas. Yeah,
that's Friday morning in the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's no way that this is actually being broadcast, right?
Nope. It's happening.
Hello, Tom. How are you?
I'm fine, Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk, as I look to my right and I see Christie Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
I believe we have the gritty ready for you, Tom.
We just learned from Al Jackson the gritty, apparently a dance move. Who developed it?
That came out of New Orleans. I think his, let me be correct here. His name is Alan Davis, creator of the gritty. He's from New Orleans. And Justin Jefferson, a wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings, picked it up and started doing it when he would score a touchdown. And here's Alan doing a...
Oh, here we go.
There. Now, this is... There, look at the screen. That's Justin Jefferson of the Vikings.
Right.
When he scores a touchdown, watch. That's it, right there.
Oh, this isn't the dance I was thinking of at all.
And you got to put your hands up on your face and do that, too. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of a hopping on your heels thing.
That's the gritty. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, that's not at all what I was thinking of, but I like it.
It's very... It is silly. Yeah, it's very silly. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And everybody, all the kids are doing it.
They're doing the gritty.
Not as popular as...
The Freddy?
The Freddy, certainly not.
Yeah, you don't see anybody doing the Freddy in the end zone.
That could make a comeback.
Never. You know, there is a wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins named Jalen Waddle, and when he scores a touchdown, he does the penguin
waddle.
Good for him. That's good.
Waddle
without you. Without you.
Oh. So we could maybe create like a move for everyone in the NFL based on their name.
Oh.
Well, not really.
Yeah.
So you could do the Travis?
Some of their names don't lend themselves to a dance move, do they?
Well, why don't I work on that? I'll see what I can come up with.
Why don't you get on that? That's
okay, in the meantime, we have an incredibly disturbing story. I'm not sure how much detail you can actually read on the radio, even though this is this is just so disturbing. Christy, do you have...
Police in Washington, D.C. are searching for a man accused of breaking into a garage and using a cucumber to pleasure himself.
Oh, yeah.
The incident was caught on a homeowner's security camera, and the video...
Homeowner says what?
...shows the guy with an apparent lunchbox entering the woman's driveway, lodging a cucumber in the grill of her SUV.
Whoa.
Okay.
Pulls his pants down, Josh.
Mm-hmm. And then the next part you might want to...
And uses the cucumber in a sexual act.
So he puts it into the front of the car.
Yep.
So let's put it this way.
Backs up to it.
It's about waist high.
Yeah.
Talk about autoerotic.
A little lower, yes.
The homeowner, Catherine Baker, shared the footage onto Reddit, hoping to protect her neighbors. The man is now wanted on suspicion of lewd, indecent, or obscene acts. It isn't over yet. He apparently knows he's being filmed at one point, looks at the camera, chooses to do it again
from a better angle.
Here.
Yeah.
Get a better look at this.
Finally, when he is done doing whatever he's doing, puts the cucumber back in his lunchbox, walks down the adjacent
Boy,
alley.
that is a compulsion, huh?
Yeah.
He takes the cucumber with him.
Ms. Baker said it was the
Hey, Al, your salad tastes kind of like ass.
Ms. Baker said it was the eye contact that really unsettled me because it then continues for longer than one would imagine.
Oh, the eye contact. I thought it would have been the cucumber up the ass.
No.
This guy, he's not in a pickle. It's the other way around, I guess, technically.
Man, that is disturbing.
Right? Ugh.
Puts it back in his lunchbox.
Somebody get this guy off the streets.
Tossing his own salad, if you will.
We can't have this.
You suppose he... does he know this person?
I was going to say, was she a target of
this? See, that's what I'm thinking. That's not
there
like
more
a
to
random act.
I don't think so.
Maybe it is.
Why was her garage door open? Put your garage door down.
Man.
Yikes.
Well, there you go.
No. She's not at fault here.
No, not at all. I was joking.
Who knows? Well,
another woman, this one not related to this lady at all, recently discovered that a croissant lamp that she purchased on Temu was actually
a what?
A croissant.
Croissant?
Croissant. There's
croissant?
A croissant
lamp
covered in resin. It was an actual pastry. She explained she purchased the lamp from the discount online marketplace and found hundreds of ants had collected underneath it on a hot day.
Gee, how'd that happen? Oh, it's made out of a pastry, is it?
That'll do that.
Yep, it was a real croissant covered in resin. She cracks it open to reveal what appears to be the pastry. She then says, quote, I guess there's only one way to truly know, and bites a piece of the lamp, confirming her suspicions.
All right. Well, this is what you get when you buy from Temu.
No joke.
We all know that. It's
what is
pure
the old
garbage.
adage?
First of all,
you get what you pay for?
Why would you want a lamp that looks like a croissant?
That's the larger question.
In the first place.
I
don't know.
Maybe she really
there's a
likes
picture of it. Yeah, it looks like it looks like it's a plastic.
Well, I'm sure she thought it was.
Yeah. Again, is this sort of the food equivalent of the the leg in a Christmas Story?
Maybe so. Yeah.
Is that a thing? Having lamps that look like they're food?
I have no idea.
A croissant lamp. This isn't on Team. I know. I'm not sure what website. $90.
Odd.
Handcrafted in Japan by Yukiko Morita.
Oh, he is one of the finest food-shaped
lamp makers.
Josh, would you want a pizza lamp?
It's called Lampier.
No. Ace, would you want a pizza lamp?
Yeah, thank you.
It's called a PAMP shade, P-A-M-P shade. They're made from real bread and create a soft, warm glow.
Well, that one says real bread, so you may get ants.
Yeah, bang. There it is.
Again. Who'd want one?
And they also have a baguette lamp.
See, that makes sense because the whole thing can sit on a long baguette.
Sure. And it looks like a Hawaiian bread lamp and all sorts of
So those don't even look like lamps.
They just look like bread.
It looks like hunks of bread. And I guess you put a bulb in there and bang, you got light.
So I guess they're in good taste.
You know who that's for? That's for bakeries. That would work. Have up on a, have up on a counter.
Cute on the counter.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know that that's for homes, but this thing that the lady bought off Temu, of course, Temu is pure junk.
Yes, and people who buy stuff know that, right?
I don't know.
They're getting great bargains.
I don't know if they also know they're supporting the Chinese Communist Party when they purchase from Temu, but that's also something to be concerned about.
They like bargains.
They are our number one.
You can buy a bicycle pre-crushed by a tank in Tiananmen Square. Oh, I'm sorry. It was my fault. I was driving the tank. Christie Lee, I know that coming up we're going to talk with Mike Mello.
Yes.
Winner of week 1.
So excited.
Of our Pigskin Picks. Here's the thing. There's the game. You got a game tonight, NFL action.
Yeah.
You want to get your picks in before the game starts tonight. You pick all the games for this weekend through Monday evening. And then the idea is whoever gets the most can be a big winner. And Mike was our big winner last week, along with 60 other people tied. And Mike won the tiebreaker. What's at stake each week? A $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. We'll give you some details on that. Check it all out by going to bobandtom.com/contest. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You might hear bits of conversation as you pass through public places. Some loud talker on a cell phone or a tiff at the next table. Most washed by and not remembered, but one evening last December, I passed 2 women talking by the front door of my hotel. I stopped and thanked them by the curb the moment that I heard their words and said it was the finest line of eavesdrop I'd ever overheard. Their words stuck inside my head, so I wrote down the words words they said. And with a hotel pen, I wrote then they had to taser her again. 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? They zapped her once. She improvised a twitchy breakdance jazzercise. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. These swirling words did not relent, speculating about this incident, and it's gonna drive me crazy, wondering what went wrong. Were there warrants unresolved? How much alcohol was involved? And did her stepson remember to return to the trailer the next day to feed her snake? 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? Her hair, it spiked. She spilled her bong. They upped the volts. She soiled her thong. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. No, she didn't catch the drift, 'cause then they had to taser her again.
Haywood Banks. Somebody go back and feed the snake.
That's a bad day.
Boy, soiling a thong is a bad day. Ooh, not a lot of room.
Well, you know what?
Not a lot of room to catch anything.
Right? Yeah.
This song isn't hard to do.
Yeah. A lot to get to here. Oh, wait.
Yes, I will get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, Donnie.
You guys are getting all excited about Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it like this, this might surprise you, but it's my favorite of all the holidays.
Really?
Is it?
I swear to God. Well, think of it. You get to stuff yourself
Yeah.
for free. Then after you're stuffed, you head off the mall for some hand-to-hand combat over a set of discounted $5 earbuds.
Yeah.
And after court costs, they run you about 20. But by the way, I heard you guys talking the last couple of weeks about these turduckens and stuff. What's it? A chicken and a
Stuffed in a duck. Stuffed in a turkey. It's ridiculous.
In a turkey.
Yes.
Well, if you love turduckens, you'll love our Baker family tradition.
Oh, what do you do?
We do splarky.
Yes, what's that?
Well, you take your 20-pound turkey.
Right.
Then you're going to stuff it with 7 cans of Spam.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
4 dozen Slim Jims.
Right.
About 6 bags of Funyuns.
Well, there you go.
Whoa.
Bake
Now-
it 375, 350, about 6 to 8 hours, and serve.
Now, Donnie, you know 4 dozen Slim Jims is 48 Slim Jims, right?
Well, these are the minis, chick.
Oh,
So that's your splurky.
These look like the Virginia Slim Jims.
Oh, okay.
Very silly, Donnie.
Well, the turkey comes out so moist, and then that Funyun stuffing ain't nothing to shake your stick at neither.
Oh.
I love Thanksgiving.
Sounds
You know,
good.
Thanksgiving is like not only eating, it's a good time to argue with your family in person and not just on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Because it used to be all us men be in the family room watching Scarface, and then all the women be in the kitchen cooking.
Right.
But nowadays, you got the Republican side of your family hanging out in the garage while the Democrats are all huddled up by the mini barn. the mom's all left alone in the kitchen with that libertarian cousin who's transitioning from Mark back to Martha. Swear to God.
Oh, transitioning. Oh.
Oh, I see.
But I hope you're planning on making one of our Sparkies. If you do, take the Spam out of the can.
Oh, yeah, that's helpful.
Oh,
I would think so.
good to know.
Our hottest cousin Amber, she learned the hard way. When Spam cans end up bursting, she tried deep frying the bird, ruined Thanksgiving and her carport.
Oh, yeah. And you say she's your hottest cousin.
Yeah.
Hey, Judge, if you want, Josh, but that's why I take rubbers to the family reunion.
Okay.
But the turkey actually still tasted good after the accident. I mean, what you could find of it. You had to eat it around the shrapnel.
Yeah, sure.
Like peel and eat shrimp a little bit. Oh, and you'll want to take the Slim Jims out of the wrappers, too.
Yes.
Good point.
Yeah, my cousin Lonnie looked like that turtle with the stopped-up nose that ruined plastic straws for everybody. Pretty good. I'm going to go.
All right, see you, Tom. There you go. There you go.
That turtle. How dare he inhale those straws?
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
There's not just Chat GPT. There's a lot involving the Bob and Tom show. Okay, if you're trying to figure out Tom's deal with the sweetener and his lack of concentration, you may want to consult Chat
SFX?
No.
ADD?
That's right.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Attention Fergler shoppers and Bob and Tom listeners, this is Ernie Fergler. Tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show, you'll probably hear the kids back in screen doors pull another prank on me. But that's okay. It makes it a lot easier for me to decide who's going to have shopping cart corral duty. This is Ernie Fergler reminding you that's tomorrow on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Eastern, worldwide on
Write that down.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christie Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
Where news breaks, we fix it. No, that's the Daily Show. No. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. Hi. Ace Cosby's here. The joke of the day coming up. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee, and I think we're about to meet our special guest. He is Mike Mello from Madeira, California, the winner of Week 1 of the Pigskin Picks competition here in the Bob and Tom Show. Do we have Mr. Mello on the blower, as they say? Hey, Mike, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh,
yes,
hi,
I can hear you.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for joining us.
He's already irritated with Tom. I love it.
Congratulations on a great win.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Now,
has anyone ever called you Marshmallow? Do you like that?
Yeah, don't really care for that.
Oh, okay.
That was Chick, Mike.
All right, fair enough, Marsh.
I've been listening. I listen to you guys all day long. I've been listening for 20 plus years.
Is that right?
And yesterday was a real treat.
Aw.
All my family, everybody's been listening, and this is really something special for me. I appreciate it.
Well, let's go. Who's the family? Say hello to everybody. Who do we got?
My beautiful wife, Dee Dee.
Okay.
My 3 lovely daughters, Ashley, Sarah, and Hannah.
Oh. All right.
Well, now, Mike, you have won a $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers that if you've had any time to peruse, IHateStevenSinger.com. I'm thinking, is it Dee Dee, your lovely wife?
Yes.
I assume that she's going to be the recipient of some nice jewelry from...
She already ordered it.
Oh, all right.
Oh, there you go. I like a woman who takes control.
Yeah.
Yes. It's her birthday next weekend, so this is perfect timing.
Perfect.
Now, you are a fan of what NFL team?
49ers.
49ers, the old bandwagon jumper, huh? Is that right?
You know, Chick, we both hate Dallas.
Oh, that's true. Let's bond on that. You're right. And they call you guys the faithful, right? That's what they call the fans of 49ers.
Pardon me?
The faithful, right?
The faithful, yes.
Yes, that's right. The faithful fans of the 49ers.
Yeah, my first game was at Kezar Stadium, so I'm a real faithful.
And John Brody and...
John Brody to Gene Washington, yes, sir.
Yeah, and Wilcox? Was there a running back? Ken Wilcox or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 40.
Number 40, yeah.
Wow, Kezar Stadium.
Kezar Stadium.
That's great. That goes back. Well, you got, along with...
The first game I saw, they were actually playing Chick's team. I believe Kilmer was the quarterback.
Billy Kilmer, yeah, the early 70s.
Yes,
they were in the hunt, as they say back then.
I know, Mike. Yes, you were one of 61 people to get 15 of 16 games correct in the first official week of the NFL last week, and so you were in a 61-way tie, and you had the tiebreaker.
I know. I couldn't believe it. That was just dumb luck. I couldn't believe it.
Well, you win, and so now we're going to test your football smarts. You get to pick against Chick McGee in the famous shoe-in of the week.
That's right. It's time. Mike Mello, don't call him Marsh, for the shoe-in of the week. Week number 2 in the National Football League so far against the spread. The original football picking show. Everyone else is a pale comparison. I'm 4-6 against the spread so far this year. Here we go. This is our Get Well week. Jacksonville and the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland getting 3. Who do you like, Jaguars or the Browns?
Oh, not the Browns.
Not the Browns. He's correct on this, Tom. I'll take Jacksonville minus the 3.
Okay.
Write that down. The Carolina Panthers hosting the Los Angeles Chargers and Jim Harbaugh.
Jack, you're making this real easy.
Carolina's getting 7 at home. Who do you like, Chargers or Carolina?
It's got to be the Chargers.
It's got to be. It certainly does. Chargers minus 7, Tom. Write that down. The Arizona Cardinals hosting the Los Angeles Rams. This is a pick'em game between Los Angeles and Arizona.
They'll always be the St. Louis Cardinals to you.
Oh, the St. Louis Rams. Oh,
they were the Cardinals first.
The Cardinals first. You're right. Arizona Cardinals. Yeah. Who do you like, Arizona or Rams? No points either way.
I hate both teams.
Yeah.
Let's go with, I'll go with L.A.
You're wrong there. I'm sorry. I'll take Arizona, Tom.
Okay.
Cardinals there. Let's see. Tonight, the Thursday night game, the Miami Dolphins hosting the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo getting 3 in this one in Miami. Who do you like, Buffalo or Miami?
I'm going to pick Buffalo.
You're exactly right. I'll take Buffalo in the points, Tom. And finally, the Minnesota Vikings hosting those San Francisco 49ers. Boy, this is the old days, right? And outdoors at Metropolitan Stadium between the Vikings and the Niners, NFL championship. Minnesota plus 7 at home against San Francisco. Who do you like?
They're going to need a lot more than 7. I'll take San Francisco.
I think 7's just about right. I think 49ers win it. Or, I'm sorry, the 49ers win, but it's going to be closer than the 7. I'll take Minnesota plus the 7.
Okay, there we go. We've got a couple things that differ. Thank you very much.
That's right.
And once again, we're speaking with Mike Mello, Madeira, California. Mike, the first week's winner in our Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Picks competition. And now, will you be attending any games live this year, Mike?
No, I'm like Chick. I'd rather be at home where I have my beer, I have my bathroom.
That's right.
I can yell and scream. I don't have anybody bothering me.
Damn right. You got your own pisser, Tom, right there.
I'm too old to go to games.
Excuse me for 1 second. He, Mr. Mello said he has his own bathroom. He didn't refer to it as the pisser.
He meant pisser, okay? His own private pisser, all right?
Now, if
I go to a game, and we're working on it, by the way, I'll be going with former NFL MVP, number 7. Joe Theismann. Oh, sure. Joe doesn't know it yet, but I believe we're going to try to weasel our way into it.
I assume Joe has gets to sit in some sort of a suite.
Absolutely. It's sweet. All right. And it's a suite. Yes, that's exactly right.
I see.
Me and Joe and John Riggins. And
Mike, congratulations. We certainly appreciate your hanging out and listening to the show.
Thank you. You guys have been a big part of my life. I drive around all day long, all over Northern California.
Well, get a job, Mike. Come on. You mean for a living? I'm sorry.
No, he picks up drifters and kills them.
Are we going to let Pat sing a song for our guest?
Yeah, hey, Mike, I don't know if you heard this. We have a song just for you. I hope you can hear it through the phone.
You're going to be hard to follow for the other winners. You listen all the time, your whole family.
Yeah.
So Pat wrote this song especially for you, Mike.
I'm just mad about football. Football's been good to me.
What if we heard him hang up?
61 way tie.
61.
I got the Niners, you see. My name is Mike Mello. Quite right. I'm a winning fellow. Steve Singer, I'm up against Chick, I'm not yellow.
Married to Dee Dee.
My name is Mike Mello.
3 daughters whose names I didn't pay attention to.
That was an Ashley, wasn't there, or something?
Ashley and Heidi.
And a Hannah, yeah.
Okay.
And Ashley, yeah, very good, very good. Congratulations, Mike. Thanks again.
You're a great guy, Mike.
Oh,
Thanks
thank
for
you
listening.
guys. You guys are terrific.
See you,
Thank
Mike.
you so much.
All right, thanks,
Tell
Mike.
Dee
See you
Dee I
later.
said hi. Can't wait to see what she got.
Come fly to one of our shows. Say hi.
Thank you guys so much.
Okay.
You're welcome, man.
Nice
Thank you.
guy. Now,
Whatever you can find for free, just mail it on to us.
you can enter. You can be next week's Mike Mello, I guess. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. Get your entry in. Get your
entry in.
Get your entries in.
That's right.
Prior to the beginning of the game this evening.
That's exactly right.
Okay, I think there's like an hour DMZ there.
People know what it is. Just go right in.
How do they know? I don't know when I work here.
There's no one's surprised that you don't know.
Okay, that's not part of my thing.
Yes, we know.
So in any event, get that in before the game starts at some point.
Your thing is spilling grape nuts all over the break room.
Yeah.
You know, that absolutely describes you to a T. What does Tom do here? Well, he gets here and he makes an incredible mess. And then he goes and does the show, and then he gets off and he makes more messes. And then...
we call him the tornado.
Cereal liquid. The sideshow tornado.
I was thinking
tornado.
It could have been worse. There could have been milk on the grape nuts.
Oh, yeah, that
That would have been horrible.
But it wouldn't have been the entire box of grape nuts, which it was. Okay, now, what's coming up, Christie Lee?
Oh, coming up, we have a lot of great stuff. We have the Dollar Tree store in the news, and we have the sweetest romantic story.
And
if you believe in love.
I love love.
Speaking of sweetest and romantic, we have an update for where you like to go and park to be with your significant other.
All right, see, there we go.
And make out. Would you like to know the name of this? His name is Brent.
Hi, Brent.
When he was in high school, they'd go to Pecker Point.
Sure. Isn't that nice?
This is from Missouri.
Oh.
Pecker Point, Missouri.
Pecker Point.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Certain irony
That worked.
there.
Hey, ladies, we're going to go to Pecker Point
You want to go to
tonight. No.
You know, if she's still in the car when you go, I'm going to go in and get some sodas. We're going to go to Pecker Point when I get back. And if she's there, it's a cinch.
Yeah.
Yes, you're in. You're in. You don't have to worry about playing your cards right.
No.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to study.
And by the way, if you can point with your pecker, that is...
that's something else.
That's something you don't have an opportunity to do all that often. It's over there.
What direction would it go?
Does yours
If you're on your back, do north.
Does yours go straight out or right up?
Right up.
Right up. You know, there's some guys who go right up.
Whoa.
Like
Have you ever seen
like a
those?
small jet taking off.
No,
Right now, it's...
Mark the Hook Anthony.
That's what the Paula Abdul song Straight Up is about.
Straight up.
Straight
I'm
up,
sprung.
Thank you. Coming up, anything but this, of course. Right now, I want to talk about maybe your head. How about this? The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy in a more elegant manner, a simpler manner, a way to save yourself some time, and perhaps something that's going to be a little more suitable for you. I'm talking about BetterHelp, which is a way to access therapy by doing it online. Kids are always learning and growing, but sometimes as adults we sort of lose that. And one of the things therapy can help you do is reconnect with yourself and maybe start something new, maybe get a new hobby, something like that, and just giving yourself a break. So BetterHelp is designed to be extra convenient and extra flexible because it's suited to your schedule, because it's done online. The way it works is you'll start off by filling out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist, and then at your convenience, you can begin the therapy. And by the way, you can switch therapists anytime. I believe there are 35,000 therapists now registered in this program. And if you want to switch anytime, it's okay. No additional fees are involved. So rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/Bob and Tom Show. The /Bob and Tom Show part will knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is.
Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
You do a couple of impressions, and we were wondering if you would do. This is a pretty obscure one. John MacGyver. Now, he's known for some work in Disney films.
And I think he was in like the Doris Day show on TV or something like that.
I think so. He was the guy, the reverend or preacher or whatever, that got beaten up by by Joe Buck, not the sports.
In Midnight Cowboy?
In Midnight Cowboy. And maybe your vocal impression will bring back the memory to some of our listeners.
Yes. They see right now, everyone's going, quick, honey, he's going to do the John MacGyver imitation. Quick, gather around the radio, kids.
Oh, yeah, I know who that guy was.
Everything in this company must be done according to schedule. We will have no slackers here, sir. No slackers at all. This company is run like a tight ship.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, for the 5 or 6 of you that get that,
amazing.
You are welcome.
The minute you see him, though, you know who he is.
Oh, so good.
John's great.
Yeah,
John
what-
went to Columbia. Did you know that?
I did not know that. So what was the Disney film that he was?
He was in.
Oh my gosh, he was in
Bed Knobs and Broom. Was he?
Yeah, one of those, like
the Apple Dumpling Gang?
something like that.
There you go. He's one of those guys you see him and you just go, oh, that guy.
Yes.
Well, I remember him from Breakfast at Tiffany's. He's been in a lot of.
He's in the
Of course,
Manchurian
you remember him
Candidate.
from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
It's my favorite movie.
He plays the father of the woman that Lawrence Harvey falls in love with in Manchurian Candidate.
Oh, okay.
Tom, would you like me to do my impression of Mickey Rooney from Breakfast at Tiffany's?
No, I would not.
Oh, is that no good anymore? Okay.
Yeah, that,
probably not.
once again, the
Don't you have to go get your butt teeth?
Howdy, go right,
Gilbert, unfortunately, that's dead on.
it makes it makes the Asian character in Mr. Magoo look not quite so racist.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
That's how sad.
that no good, Mr. Magoo.
Can we do one more obscure impression?
Yes.
This is a guy, Kevin McCarthy.
One of my favorite actors.
Who is, what is he most famous for? The dad in...
I think Josh has it, the Body Snatchers, right?
Yeah, the original.
Okay.
The original Invasion of
And
Body
the Twilight Zone movie, he played an uncle of a...
Yeah, he's sort of a very generic, plain-spoken Midwestern white guy.
Now, I remember when the Aristocrats came out.
Oh, yeah.
In one version of the Aristocrats I did, I go into full detail. Father's doing this to the daughter's doing this to the dog, and it gets more and more and more disgusting and perverted. And I threw in a line. I said, this is like a typical evening for character actor Kevin McCarthy. So at the time, a guy who worked on the Aristocrats was a friend of Kevin McCarthy, who was still alive at the time, and he was like 100. And the guy told him, I said, he says this guy does this to the wife does the blah, blah, blah. And it's a typical evening at home of character actor Kevin McCarthy. To which Kevin McCarthy goes, wow, that's offensive. and he goes, yeah, well, Gilbert Gottfried gets a little over the edge. And he goes, I'm not a character actor, I'm a star.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kevin McCarthy.
He was in a lot of movies.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Friday morning on the Bob and Tom Show, we'll review game night at the King Mansion over the weekend. You know, the usual gang. Rickles, Judge Brown, Charo, some cooks from the deli doing our nude ping pong tournament, pin the tail on Rosie O'Donnell, and the strip marshmallow relay, no hands please. Friday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom. The Bob and Tom Show. Friday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern. Worldwide on bobandtom.com.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm bitter.
Why?
I just am bitter. Here's Tom. Hi, Tom. How are you, buddy? I'm very excited that we got to talk to Mike Mello.
Me too.
And he was such a wonderful guy. And he's this week's winner of the football pick'em.
And he's invited us all to a sleepover.
Yes.
I don't think you heard me at the end say, listen, the next time we're doing a live casino show or whatever, we want to have Mike come on in. Bring Dee Dee.
Oh, maybe he could do a bit live with us.
Yeah. Like a trucking company.
You think Dee Dee is a nickname? Or
Double D.
You know something? I think that before we venture into the realm of slander,
not slander,
we should change the
I didn't
topic.
say big jugs or anything.
Yeah, I didn't say her jugs murdered anybody.
Yeah.
See, this is really not helping anyone. I apologize, Mike.
Mike, just send us a picture of your wife's boobs so we can decide if they're Dee Dee's or not.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do that. I already have one.
His daughters.
His daughters are listening.
What is wrong with us?
That's my fault.
Man, I apologize.
No, you don't. You're an awful human being. I thought they were earrings, not nipple rings. All right, I give up.
Oh, boy.
We have the pigskin picks. You can be part of it. You got to get that in before the game starts tonight to be part of week 2 pro football. It's go to Bob and Tom /contest. bobandtom.com/contest. Get those entries in today. And once again, it's a $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find more about that at IHateStevenSinger.com. And before we move on and go back over to the Silac news desk with Christie Lee, it is that time. A little bit of a palate cleanser after Josh's slanderous remarks about our winner.
It was complimentary.
If you'd like, please, ladies, please sing.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice?
Dee Dee's big boobs.
I learned something the other day.
What'd you learn, Ace?
The country of Sweden does not export their cattle.
Is that right?
Yeah, they prefer to keep it stocked home.
They want to keep their stock home.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the
He
day.
laughed so hard he couldn't get it out.
I loved it.
Brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Better together.
Now, would that joke have been better if he'd said,
anything else?
You know what?
Sweden only exports dead.
What?
Dead cattle.
What?
Okay. I know where you're going with
They
this.
like to keep their livestock home.
Oh, I see. No, not
Doesn't
necessarily.
need that.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
that's
You might be onto something there.
no. Okay.
See, him not liking it proves you might be onto something.
Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to rescue that. We have Christie Lee once again at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What else is happening?
Love is in the air. A couple surprised one another by proposing to each other at the same time.
John Paul Young. Boy, they are meant to be together.
Aren't they?
All right, don't you love hearing stories like this?
Miss Rachel Huntermark had spent months planning to propose to her partner, Rashad Polk, at a Modest Mouse concert in honor of where they shared their first kiss.
I don't like anything about
I love it all.
When the day finally came, Miss Huntermark got down on one knee, pulled a ring out of her pocket, and popped the question in front of other attendees. Mr. Polk then surprised her by kneeling down and presenting a ring to the lady.
Oh, that was standing behind her.
No, the pair said they definitely will be playing Modest Mouse at their wedding.
Oh, very
The
nice.
song we proposed to, Dashboard, will definitely be a part of our ceremony.
Oh.
Dashboard by Modest
It's a great
Mouse.
song. Yeah, I like them. Good song.
Yeah.
Worse than you never know.
Hear the mouse in the background?
I believe.
Congratulations, Rachel and Rashad.
Great song. Josh is going crazy doing the Josh
This
dance.
is the first time you've ever heard this song.
No. I'm familiar with the Modest Mouse. Oh, yeah. I've been around.
He doesn't like making big. He wants to be modest about it.
That's sweet. They both
sweet.
did it at the same time.
True love.
I just wish Kelly and I could propose going to the same place for dinner at the same time, just once.
Look, you can level with us. We all know that you're already married.
Yeah, we think
it's
you're
fine.
No, I'm talking about where we're going to go for dinner.
I know,
but
whatever you say, Tom.
I mean, do you find that not to be a problem in your life? Like when you and Andy's, it's 5:30. You decide, okay, we're not going to cook tonight.
Well, we're still in the early throes of our relationship, so he just agrees to everything I suggest.
There's a isn't there still a restaurant roulette out there or something?
There used to be. Remember that? You put it
Yeah.
on your phone and you'd
It was
play the
fun.
game, and that was fun.
Spin it around and there
Yeah.
you go.
He doesn't really care.
Oh, wait, hang on a second. I'm sorry, Mr. Single over here.
Did you hear
Captain Sleep Alone over here?
Did you hear what she said? He doesn't really care.
He doesn't really care about
where you go to eat.
No, he doesn't really care.
Okay. Josh, your technique is one.
If she doesn't decide, I tell her where we're going, and women like it.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of women want a guy who's going to take control.
Make a decision.
I'm tired of this other messaging out there.
I don't think that's true.
I know a girl who would say, I don't care, and then you get in the car and, oh, no, I don't want that.
No, that's the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, that's completely unacceptable.
That's what you'll have when you have make-believe partners, okay?
No, that does happen.
He had that one. I met her.
So, Josh, typically, you just whatever you're in the mood for, you go, hey, honey, we're going to go.
I'll go, hey, how about Longhorn tonight? You want to go get a steak?
Longhorn.
And then, sure, I've got a Longhorn.
Longhorn money.
Maybe Sizzler next week.
I'm going to Sizz.
Longhorn's a little nicer.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with Longhorn.
Not at all.
Not at all.
What, really?
No.
Terrific restaurant.
They have great sweet potato, great.
But I mean, and then you. Did you give her an option? Do you say, hey, do you want to go to Longhorn or do you want to go to a seafood place?
Are you in the mood for anything particular tonight? And if the answer is no, I don't care.
Versus being set free?
I go, you silly bitch, that's not enough.
You want a jug of water down
You're
there?
lucky I'm even feeding you today.
That's right. You could go to dinner or you can fight. Either way.
No.
It's up to you.
It's
right?
very simple. But if she pulls that, I don't care where we go, and then I go, all right, well, how about Longhorn? Oh, no, not there. Well,
see that?
Yes, but how does that not happen? It must happen.
It does happen.
Well, how do you play? What do you do at your house? You definitely go where she wants to go, don't you?
You go to
I'll go wherever.
As long as it's sorry not to bother you. Or
sometimes we
you
don't.
can't park there.
Yeah,
or,
that's.
Yeah, it's fine. There's no parking.
There are only like 5 choices, right?
Unborn panda pelts is a menu. We know.
But then also, when you bring kids into it, then you've got a whole nother wave of.
Sure.
Oh, it's fun to let the kids choose, isn't it?
No, because they can't decide either.
I want to go to Happy's ice cream parlor.
And you go, well, no, we're not doing that.
Is that what Tom would say?
Where would they go? Kids could choose where would they go?
If your kids could choose where they would go to dinner, where would they go?
You never know. It varies.
He's raising snooty little kids.
Usually
like him.
Lebec Finn downtown.
Is there any way we can fly? I'm sorry, Daddy. Can we jet to Paris?
No, it's usually like a Dairy Queen.
Okay, there you go.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
That cafe outside the Louvre.
I love Chipotle. I'd eat there every day.
By the way, I love
Daddy, I'm so tired of eating in the same time zone.
Is there a Chipotle that has a drive-through?
I don't think so.
No, and thank goodness.
No.
That wouldn't work.
It'd take forever.
Yeah. You got to. Have you ever been to the Subway drive-thrus? Not perfect.
Tom, you have to have some
Stand
input
there, yeah.
in what you're.
Right.
Yeah, you go to the counter and you tell them
I
what you
eat black beans or pinto beans.
I hate drive-thrus anyway, as you know. I was curious if
You
that
hate
was...
going inside?
No, I hate drive-thrus. I almost never go to drive-thrus.
Then why did you ask if they have a drive?
Because I was just thinking about it. It would be probably because that's the one
trying
place
to make trouble.
I mean, that'd be.
You can order online and pick up. They have that.
Okay. That's good to know. In any event, congratulations to whoever these two people were that proposed at the same time.
Rachel and Rashad. It's very
modest
sweet.
mouse. Now, let me ask you this. Do you and Andy have a song?
No, we talked about this during the car ride. You know, we were in the car for 12 hours yesterday.
The first time you hooked up.
How'd that go? Yeah.
In the car.
How'd that go? 12 hours in the car. How'd that go?
Did he ever? Did he ever do this? You'd been talking for several hours. Did he ever take his hat, pull it over his eyes?
No, he was driving.
Take his hands.
That's
off,
what he means.
Take his hands off the steering wheel and accelerate.
Did that ever happen?
Did he ever think about jerking the wheel into the oncoming traffic? No.
Honestly, we hardly spoke. He listened to music, and I was reading my book.
That sounds right.
I'm sorry. So, but you don't have like, they're playing, whatever.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah.
Honey, it's our song.
They're playing our song.
No, we don't. We've talked about it. It hasn't really.
Do you have a song, Tom?
No.
It has to happen.
Josh, in the history of your
relationships,
romantic relationships, is there anyone that you know? Oh, and you hear that song, you go, "Oh, that was our song."
Yeah.
Well, I have that from the past for sure.
Well, Josh, do you mind saying what song it was?
I am unwilling to say, and I apologize. But it is, yeah.
Because then you would know. Would you use it again?
No.
God, no. How could you do that?
Why would you ask that?
That's a terrible thing.
Because I thought Josh wasn't saying it because he wanted to kind of keep it in reserve.
It's a song I still enjoy, and I want to be able to still enjoy it.
We got crap all over it. Next time you hear it, it's got different words.
Sorry. Let's just move on. Christy, what else have you got?
You guys know I apologize. Normally, I'm a totally open book.
No.
I understand that, but now I just put it together in my head. Perfectly fine.
A woman on the Malay Peninsula south of Thailand is recovering.
I've never heard
Malay
of it.
Peninsula.
Malay?
Malay?
Oh, it's just fighting nonstop.
Not Malay. Let's go back to Malay.
Malay. I think it's Malay, isn't it?
I think it's Malay.
No, Malay is
No, that's
something completely different.
She is recovering after being mauled by a gang of 8 wild otters.
Hilarious.
According to the Malay Mail, Miss Maricela Haroon was out for a jog at a park when the 8 otters suddenly emerged from a drain.
Get her, fellas.
There is a cartoon. There's a cartoon out there that has a bunch of streetwise otters.
What?
And they have the Peaky Blinders hats on,
God.
and they're pricking their teeth with
I love it.
with toothpicks. Hey, how you doing, baby?
She said the otters jumped on her and bit her repeatedly, with the attack lasting about 10 minutes.
That's right.
She was taken to a hospital for injuries. Wildlife officials said other sightings are not unusual otter sightings are not unusual for the area, but this is the first recorded attack on a human.
Boy, she ought to be more careful.
You know what she said?
What'd she say?
Don't maul me, Otter. Pearl Jam.
Nice.
I know.
They remind folks not to feed or approach wild animals as they can bite when provoked.
We had a number of these otter attacks.
When?
We
did have another story.
Yeah, I can probably find it.
The number's is 2.
Yes.
But
No.
You make it sound like there are dozens of otter attacks. A number of.
I really think we've had 2.
I'll have to find it.
Boy.
Oh, sure. Now
there were 8 of them. You know what? You've got your. Wait a minute. I got to think this joke. Hold on.
We
You got your pot of whales, right?
Your murder of crows.
Your pride of lions. Your murder of crows.
Better a comedian.
No, in this case, an oucho of otters. Ouch! Ouch! Don't you remember the guy that was swimming and got attacked by the otters?
Yeah, I remember that guy. I remember this story.
No, and that was a beaver. It wasn't an otter.
No, it was an otter.
We did do an otter one, but
he chewed his nipple off. The beaver did.
That's a Jeff Foxworthy story.
No. That's just real.
Here we go. Otters attack. A group of violent otters mysteriously has been attacking people in Alaska, according to Live Science.
A group of otters can be called a lodge, a romp, a family.
A raft?
A bevy, a raft. Yes, there are several.
3 otter attacks have been reported in Anchorage, Alaska in September alone.
Sure.
But that's part of the same story. We still had 2 stories.
What year?
Hang on a minute. I got another one here.
A group of otters cuddled in a big pile is called a puddle.
Here we go.
Otters?
Here we go. A California man was viciously attacked by a pair of otters. Mr. Mac Leffers told KCRA.
Crap TV. Oh, sorry.
He was visiting his family on Serene Lake. Oh, boy.
Irony.
How is that not
all that serene when you've got an otter munching on your sack? The California Department of Fish and Wildlife has since issued a warning for the area about otters.
All right.
So there you go. They're like swimming ferrets.
But they're so cute.
They are incredibly cute.
God, they're cute.
You ever seen one in the wild? It's just the cutest.
I have not.
I'll see them fishing every now and again.
When you see them, you call out and they come.
I bet they do.
You walk out. No, you walk into the
wild.
You go. Oh, Otter, where art thou?
I don't even get that.
I don't either.
Where art thou? The Romeo line.
Yeah, but
where's the otter?
Oh, brother, where art thou?
Somewhere.
Oh, Otter, where art thou?
Where art thou?
And they hear that. And they
those are just words.
They emerge from the water and they come bite you.
No.
Oh.
Sorry. As you can see, we've had a bevy of otter attacks. More than two. They're everywhere.
Well, you looked it up. We've had more than two, and then you looked up other stories we didn't do.
Well, just Google otter attack. It's amazing how many there are, really. The grand scheme of things. Coming up, we have your history lesson. Right now, I want to do a survey. Hey, would you guys like something more to worry about so down the road you're out of money?
No.
Oh, my gosh, no.
Okay, that's interesting. AARP did a little survey. 61% of Americans age 50 and older, they're worried about having enough money when they retire. I think that number is probably higher. The days of having the gold watch and the, thanks for great services here at the company, and here's a check coming for the rest of your life. Nope, not happening anymore for the most part. That's where something called an annuity comes in, and the experts in annuities, Silac Insurance, SILAC. Find out about how you could have a check coming to you on a regular basis or cash deposited in your bank account on a regular basis. See what annuities are all about. Restrictions apply. Maybe you'll qualify. Find out. Head to SILACINS.com. That's SILAC, SILACINS.com. Or just look for the Silac link at bobandtom.com. That's very simple. You'll see the Chick McGee.
Thank you.
In quite the video, and I think you'll enjoy it very much. And you'll find out about what annuities are all about, and maybe you'll sleep a little better once you get that all figured out. The Silac Insurance Company, once again, SILAC, SILACINS.com, or just go to bobandtom.com and get yourself linked. Coming up, we have history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest.
This song's called My Wiener. All right.
All right. Bowling for Soup from the new project. Paul, you kind of came off the road as a comedian many years ago when you started doing the TBS show. How many?
We started in '95, so
really
14 years.
Wow,
doing it.
But you occasionally go back out on the road and do stand-up.
I do. I took a little time off the last couple of years, but now I'm getting back out there. You know, it can kind of burn you out being on the road. But, you know, I always see stuff on the road that you just don't see anywhere else, and it just makes you laugh. And I was staying at this hotel, and one of my club dates, and I go down to the jacuzzi, and there's a sign above the jacuzzi that says, "No one shall jump or dive into the jacuzzi." Now, if you're going to dive headfirst into a jacuzzi, are you really going to be swayed by the word shall? Come on, boys, let's go into jacuzzi. Hold on, I see the King's English.
Wow.
What the heck?
I'm guessing that was a lawyer. They really should have.
That just made me laugh all day. That takes away the loneliness of the road. 'Cause it can't get lonely.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say, "Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn." Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
We're talking with comedians Mark Klein and Nick Griffin. Nick, anything new in your life?
Well, no. I mean, I'm just out there, you know, trying to make it work. I think you got to try to enjoy yourself. Obviously, you know, I'm a positive guy, very optimistic.
I've noticed that. That's what I like about you.
Yes, I feel
Is this your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, I feel like, you know,
2010's your year.
No, I need to be more realistic, and I feel like, you know, you got to enjoy yourself in the moment, because, you know, in an hour a day, a week, it's, you know, it's all going to suck again. Because that's life, right? Good, sucky, 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 sucky.
You say that in Japan, and you're going to have a great time.
It's true. It's just hard adjusting to the sucky part of life, because when you first get to Earth, everything's sweet. You know, when you're a baby, everyone's kissing your ass, hugging you, feeding you, and then boom, acne, erections, calculus.
Jeez. Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. If you're not, you're a communist.
Hey, Chick, you've heard about this thing called an annuity?
Sure.
Do you know what they are?
Not sure. Actually unsure.
Well, Mr. Unsure, annuities ensure that you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living longer requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk to their retirement savings. Down market? No problem. An unexpected health issue? Not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative of future results. Consult with your financial advisor.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. Hi, Tom. Would you like to hear from Deshaun Watson real quick one more time?
Give background, please.
They were asking him, why do these things keep happening to Deshaun? All these.
I'll give background. What things? What things?
When the
you know how amused Tom is with me.
Sexual assault seems to be following him around.
Why do you think that keeps happening to you, Deshaun? And he said,
I'm in the same boat as you, boss man.
Oh.
There you go.
Why is he?
He doesn't understand.
You don't even
what's
have
going on.
You don't even talk to him. You don't even have a press conference with this guy.
No, you don't.
Keep him out of any. Why do we allow these people to remain famous?
They are going to have to cut him loose and maybe get Flacco back, Tom.
I know you're innocent until proven guilty, but my gosh.
You know, you can do the addition, subtraction, whatever. When Flacco came in, the Browns made the playoffs. When Deshaun Watson came in, nothing. What's different? Ergo
Flacco. You need one more. You need one more thing that ends in ergo Flacco Victorio. Playoffo.
That's right.
Time now to learn a little something about life.
About life and today in history with your hosts, the Walter Cronkite of the Bob and Tom Show, Tom Griswold.
And that's the way it isn't.
That's the way she was. And she was.
1978 on this date, the television program Taxi premiered on ABC.
Debuted.
Can you hum the theme song?
I cannot, but I know I liked it.
I know I liked it too, and I can't hum it. I can picture the taxi going over the bridge.
I can too.
Do you know it, Pat?
It was Bob James. I know that.
Good. It's a good theme. It was soft. It is. Yeah, it is.
Very good. Yes, that's it.
That's it. That is it.
That was it.
What a stacked cast that is. Everyone is great.
Well, Jeff Conway was.
He's fine, totally fine in that role.
Marginal.
But fine.
Marginal.
He was off the rails.
He was perfect for that. That was the
marginal.
All right.
Yeah, your Tony Danza, your Danny DeVito, your Christopher Lloyd,
Andy Kaufman,
your Judd Hirsch.
No,
your
Murphy Brown.
No.
What?
Mary Lou Henner.
Mary Lou Henner.
if they brought it back,
just a smoke show.
would they rename it Uber? I guess it wouldn't.
They
have
wouldn't all hang out in the same.
Yeah, there'd be no reason to.
Tom, did you hear Christie's laugh? Ha ha! When you said Uber.
Would you prefer Lyft?
There was an Uber movie.
I'm an Uber girl.
There was an Uber movie?
Yeah, with Dave Bautista.
Yeah, and Camille.
You never cease
Kumail
to amaze me.
Nanjiani.
He knows if it's bad. Ace has seen it.
It was called Stuber.
It's amazing.
Stuber.
Are you kidding?
I like
No.
I liked it.
I didn't see it.
It was about a guy named Stu that.
I believe Kumail is the Uber driver and Dave Bautista is some sort of action enforcer or something, whatever.
Hitman.
And he gets in the Uber, and now Kumail's involved. And I bet it was. I bet it had a few
Speaking
lines.
of taxi drivers, Pat, can you sing your? Are you allowed to do your song anymore about
what?
The English language?
No.
Oh no! That's got a very objectionable bridge.
No.
I think it's fine.
I always like that one.
Divvy up my salary.
Yeah, too close to the truth, I guess.
No. Stop it.
Here we go. 19. Wait a minute, I've lost my place. I'm trying to find out.
How do you lose your place?
Apparently, I do.
One list you look at.
One day, just pick something and read it. Make something out of it.
The Hanna-Barbera cartoon, The Smurfs. That didn't. I would have placed this much earlier. It first aired in 1981.
Yeah.
When the Smurfs was on, I worked at another radio station, oddly enough, in Springfield, Ohio, and there was we wrote. Some of the commercials were written in-house.
Sure.
By one of the receptionists or whatever. And she loved the Smurfs. And she was on a Smurf streak. It was like whatever the advertiser was, get ready because you're going to be thrust into the world of the Smurfs.
Wow.
And it was Papa Smurf and Smurfette for Josh's Tires.
Are you aware of the special Smurf hat?
Sure.
I am not.
Smurf hat?
The hats that the Smurfs wore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called the Phrygian.
I have no idea.
Phrygian?
Phrygian. I
didn't know that.
Isn't the guy who came up with Smurf, his name's Pio or something?
Yes,
Pio?
that's exactly right.
P-E-Y-O?
I think it's P-I-O. I mean, I forget exactly.
I want to say there's a Y in there.
Oh, okay.
The Smurf hat banned in France because it was a gang hat.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know much about the Smurfs at all, except for they were blue. That's all I got.
Well, the Gargamel would often hunt them with his cat Azrael.
Precursor to the Blue Man Group. And then Avatar. They all...
He would eat the Smurfs.
Oh, those Smurfs.
Very good, Chick. P-E-Y-O.
P-E-Y-O.
Payo.
Payo or Payo.
Payo.
Belgian.
Oh.
Kind of looks like a limp on your head.
Birthday.
Hey, did you hear what
I heard it. Listen.
Okay.
A happy birthday, Henry Hudson, born in 1575.
Egomaniac. Hudson
Down the river? Yeah.
And the bay.
I'll name it after. It was like an early. It was like if Josh had discovered.
Didn't he have a?
I'll name it after me.
Didn't he have a rough ending?
I'm going to me bay.
Didn't he?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Didn't he?
Killed by his troops? What?
Yeah, something like that. Here we go. Here's a good one. 1913, the great Jesse Owens.
Very good.
Of course, won gold medals famously in where, Christie?
Berlin.
Berlin, and of course his main event, breakdancing. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, they didn't do something as dumb as breakdancing in those Olympics? Oh, I see. He did an actual athletic event.
Remember when Cleavon Little does an impression of Jesse Owens in Blazing Saddles?
Where he takes off.
He goes, now my impression of Jesse Owens.
I forgot about that.
Happy birthday to Joe Pantoliano.
Joey Pants.
Joey Pants. You know who that is, Christie?
Nope.
You'd recognize him in a second. Good actor.
Really good.
Ralph Cifaretto in the Sopranos, I think. Yeah.
Happy birthday to a friend of the show, Ben Folds.
He's good.
Piano player.
She's a brick and I'm drowning slowly.
He's good.
Really troubling.
Basketball player, Yao Ming.
Tall guy from China.
Yeah, and then to complete the circle, 1981, Jennifer Hudson.
Yes. Dream Girls, I believe, and other such.
I'm telling you, I'm not going.
Musical endeavors.
Hudson River named after her.
I'm telling you, you're going.
They rededicated it to her. Oh, and one more. 1989, Andrew Luck. The very fine quarterback.
Gentleman farmer.
Who, is now retired. Well, thank you very much. And don't forget, you've got to get your entries in for our pigskin picks competition. Get them in before the game starts tonight. Once again, each week a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers is at stake. So please, right now, go to bobandtom.com/contest. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.